it just did all that shit when I gave my thumbs up. But whoop whoop, y'all! What the fuck is up? Welcome to the Underground Pulse podcast. This is the first in many a series that we are doing that involves retrospectives and oh, you know what we forgot to put on? Our fucking headphones. Oh shit. That involves retrospective and deep dives into what is the culture of being a juggalo and knowing Insane Clown Posse, of what they were before Insane Clown Posse to becoming Insane Clown Posse and now. So sorry if my shit is super duper loud. I'm pretty sure that's how it was. I turned my shit down now, but I am Gunner B. This is the homie right here, Sam Poquette. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna do a deep dive. I'm gonna bring shit onto my laptop here first. I have not done that yet. I have a whole list of the beginning of Inner City Posse, or at least what is out there. But before we do that, we have a special guest in the house. Can you hear me, homie?
Yes, sir. Certainly can.
I bet you sound way more clear and better than I do.
Yeah, I got the recording mic out today, y'all.
This ain't no.
Huh?
I got the mic out here too. That's so yeah.
Hell yeah, sir. Hell yeah. Last time I was just on the headphone mic, so we were doing it a little more professional. For those who don't know, my name is NGS. I am the next gen sickness, your faithful no good sinner. I'm Mr. Never Gonna Stop because I'm NGS for life. You know what I'm saying? Me and Gunner B, if you don't know, we were in the Juggalo Cypher with a bunch of other really cool cats.
Yes.
And
we
played together.
Straight Magic, Big Fluff.
Yes, sir.
And Zitro.
Yes, and I'm glad I've stayed in touch with Gunner, and he's been dope enough to invite me back to the podcast after we did the Tempest retrospective recently, and I'd had my wisdom teeth out like a day or two before, and I had an ice pack on my face the whole time and could barely talk, but I tried to offer a little bit of insightful magic.
You can go check that out. It's still up, actually. It was really fun. It was like the first time I'd done something like that, and it kind of gave me a little more view of what I really think about the Tempest. It may not be in my top 3 anymore, being completely honest. Still a great album, though. I love Alley Rat.
Oh, yeah.
I came to a conclusion with that Alley Rat's probably one of my more favorite songs on that album. But yeah, then I think about again, and some of my more favorite songs from Insane Clown Posse are on the Tempest. So
yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, how you doing today, Sam? We need you to come over, speak into the mic if you're gonna say what's up here.
What up, everybody?
How you doing, man? So let's kind of get started with what everybody knows. When did you first hear that Inner City Posse was a thing, that it wasn't always Insane Clown Posse? I'm gonna start with you, brother.
Shit, the biggest burnout. Shit, I don't know. It was a minute. I started as an Insane Clown Posse, listening. The first reference I can think of, was like referring to like, definitely Dog Beats. Dog Beats, first thing I heard.
Do you remember even hearing about Dog Beats? That's the whole thing. Like that was for me, is like right away my mentor. I call him my mentor into being a juggalo. He showed me what was it? He showed me Dog Beats as well. You know what I mean? So he was like, yo, this is da 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 da. Inner City Posse was a thing. Check out Dog Beats. You know what I mean? What happened with you, NGS? How did you go on discovering this?
So I'm like thinking about it, and I think it has to be some crossroads of listening to Forgotten Freshness 2 or 1 and 2 and reading Behind the Paint. Because like Dog Beats was on there, obviously, and that was like the first exposure to any Inner City Posse music that I'd heard. And then after I read the book, I got the shit here, yo. After I read this, obviously you get the history about.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just sharing this to like Facebook and stuff like that. So.
No doubt. Yeah. And then yeah, that's when I found out that there was a whole there was more to it, obviously, you know, like everybody, when they enter this shit, they don't know the whole story, you know, whatever you listen to, like that's the album you're stuck with, and then you got to dig, and I dug, and yeah, so, but it must have been Forgotten Freshness 1 and 2. Nobody showed me like Dog Beats itself, or and definitely none of the other stuff before
Well,
that.
I'm pretty
was
sure
it
my
for
buddy
me.
showed me it off Dog Beats off of Forgotten Freshness.
It was Forgotten Freshness for me, for
Yeah,
sure. Like I knew I did a deep dive on ICP, knew all like back lore pretty early on, but kind of skipped over Inner City Posse.
I never had an interest. You know what I mean? Because like, if we're being real, like, see, doing these deep dives for me, it's kind of a way for me to kind of get to appreciate the older shit that ICP did, because I wasn't always a big fan of Carnival of Carnage. Yeah, there's some really fucking great tracks on there, like
One of my favorite albums.
Rebel Flag,
same.
Redneck Ho, Never Had It Made, and shit like that. But I didn't really know that until like recently when I started digging. You know what I mean? I always played it in passing, like, oh, I really like Redneck Ho.
I think it's my
Redneck Ho's a
favorite Joker
fun
card.
song. You know, the Juggalo. You know what I mean? It's fun. Like,
Yeah,
that shit was
man.
fun
I'm
to me.
excited. I'm excited to talk about that one. Honestly, it's
There's a lot.
It's crazy to me how many people I see out there talk shit about it, and it's like I get it. It's old.
I
Some of it's
love
rough
it.
around the edges, but
I absolutely love it now.
It's one of my favorite fucking Joker cards. It's really up there for me, man.
I think
And
it is my favorite.
That's the shit. That's fucking awesome, man. There's great shit on there. I'm excited to talk about it. It sets the whole tone for the rest of the 6.
Yo, if you're in the chat, by the way, the chat's
ICP
fucking
could
quiet.
be, you know?
Go ahead, say what's up in the chat. We need some interaction going on here. Go ahead, put in the chat, when was the first time that you had heard of Inner City Posse? Like us, it's been a little different, conflicting for me, but these guys heard of them for Forgotten Freshness and whatnot. So I wonder who said whoop whoop in the chat right now, motherfucker. What up, Cash? Hey, whoop whoop. Here, I didn't get to share this yet, so I'm gonna get to doing that right now. But anyway, do you remember? Did you have any? I know we kind of scratched the surface on this, but did you guys ever have any interest on figuring out what Inner City Posse was, or how they went about things, or how they came about a name change, or was there ever any curiosity with that for you?
Did they mention it like in the shockumentary when they were talking about being a gang? They didn't say Inner City Posse.
Nothing was. I don't know.
They talk about being a ruthless street gang, but not Inner City Posse.
Somebody might have said Inner City Posse, but I honestly can't remember, so don't quote me on that. I think I did definitely want to dig because I was very interested in their whole history. Especially I'm very interested in how a band changes over time, and boy do they sure fucking change in their sound and their quality and their presentation of everything. But it's so cool. It honestly was fun to go back and during the research for this to just see some of the foundations that they laid, or like the ideas that you could tell that Jay had, and he was like, I'm gonna follow through with this until it's done right. And then Dog Beats does a great job of like doing all that, and then Carnival of Carnage finally knocks the idea out of the park and just fucking runs with it, with all the skits and the setting and all the imagery and everything. Like, it's so fucking dope. You can see it all there in the early Inner City Posse shit. You know, Jay's always been creative, you know?
I mean, Carnival, I know this isn't a retrospective of Carnival of Carnage. We're talking about Inner City Posse. But Carnival of Carnage has its own feeling. You know what I mean to it? Yeah. It's just crazy. Do you have anything to say on it?
Carnival of Carnage?
Well, on the feeling of what Carnival of Carnage brought after what Inner City Posse was, and I'm sure we'll talk about it here not shortly. By the way, guys, be prepared for a long ass fucking live stream here because I got some fucking details to go through. So
I feel like you can tell, with Carnival of Carnage that they're, like it's an official shift, in energy like that. Like it did set the tone for all the Juggalo shit to follow, but it also was a little bit different, than all the rest of the Joker cards. Like. It's like I was just thinking in my head, Carnival of Carnage is like the one Joker card kind of that's not like named, like the name even is different. It's a place, rather than entity. You know, like it's a little bit different than the rest of the Joker cards.
Absolutely.
They were still kind of, I think, you know, laying the foundation, you know, and getting all the ideas cemented in place, you know.
Absolutely.
So okay, I think we've gotten kind of gotten. I think we have kind of gotten far enough to where I can pull out the stuff that I've written for this. But before we do that, I want to take it way back. We're going to talk about it a little bit. So I'm going to give Frankie a little bit of time to pull it up. Or I mean, our producer. My bad. Can you pull up Intelligence and Violence, just the track off of the Intelligence and Violence album that they did? So this is kind of how I'm going to start things out with the actual deep dive. And yeah, have you listened to Intelligence and Violence, you both?
A little bit. Not
Yes.
done.
I sure fucking did listen to this album. Oh my god, I did. Intelligence
and violence. And violence. You know, after and even listening to Basement Cuts today on my way back home, he was even shouting out D Lyrical in Basement Cuts and shit. So I don't think the relationship went as sour as like they like to say. I just think Jay's a little bit embarrassed of what Intelligence and Violence is. But dude, you could search my shit on YouTube right now, my old ass shit, Gunner B, and you will find shit from when I was like 15 years old, 16 years old, thinking I was badass, and it's ass. But I keep that shit on there because I want to like have people see where I came from. Like, you know what I mean? It's not embarrassing if you rep that shit. Yeah. It's not embarrassing if you rep that shit. And also, I don't know how to delete it. It's on an old account that I fucking forgot like all the access to. So it's there for fucking ever.
I have like the first album me and my friends ever recorded like on an old computer at my old house somewhere, and I really want to find it because it's my friends were good at rapping back then. I was fucking ass, but I had the heart, you know. But I really want to find it because I love seeing where I fucking came from and where I'm at now. Because like if you're not progressing, if you sound the same as you did when you were 15, then homie, you should have stopped rapping a while ago.
Damn. He said it. He said it. I didn't. Anyway, all right. So yeah, let's run this shit. This is Intelligence and Violence, by Violent J and D Lyrical, 1989.
A Rude Time production.
Yeah, Rude Time production, homie. Let's run that shit. I will be back. Want to go ahead and mute our mics, Frankie?
Environment.
Where are you going?
You have dug your own grave. If you say you want a battle, don't you know you're in trouble up the creek without a paddle? Cause I keep getting better. I'm tougher than leather. I'm rated number 1 and I'll reign forever. Some people wear silver and some wear gold, but then I'll snatch it up your neck and dish you cold. It's like a fantasy, it's irony. My rhymes go down in history. Get my point, proven with the freshest terminology. No more words in a pocket dictionary. Got more information than your local library. Some girls I'm kissing and others I'm dissing, but you don't know what you've been missing. Make a fresh tongue twister, could give your tongue a blister. If you see at my waist, then there's a chance you'll differ. Give a sigh, then you cry, then you say goodbye. Don't even try, don't reply, and you want to die. I make it rhyme, don't waste time, cause it is a crime. It's the truth, no excuse, won't feed you no lines, dissing you. To battle me a bit of more than you can chew. Tearing up the scene, destructive and rude. The way I'll leave you more puzzled than a Rubik's Cube. Wanna battle the best, you're gonna die like the rest. Way I'll crush your bones and rip up your flesh. You can do what you want, but leave the rock to the skill. Cause every person that don't listen is
song is it?
That skill. And when I first started rapping, I said goals to rock your mind, your body, and of course your soul. Now when it comes to these goals, I have now achieved. So for all you not believers, it's
where the fuck's Jay at?
Take it to the violent side.
All right, there we go.
Violent J, yo homeboy, I'm packing a punch. Knocked out Greg on the motherfucking Brady Bunch. For no damn reason, yo, that's my attitude. Fuck off, gold digger, how's that for gratitude? Don't remember your name after I get the shot. Don't get loud, bitches, tie your lips in a knot. Delray, Detroit, Southwest military, leaving freaks hanging like a motherfucking dingleberry. Yo, I like big, fat, funked up freaks. I'm waxing that anus and I'm slapping her butt cheeks. Hey, yo. The J stands for Joe. Violence straight up means that I'm a motherfucking psycho. Reputation like Jason on the southwest side. Shot 47 times, boy, still ain't died. In the LA roads, bumping gangster codes. Selling yo, part-time selling stereos. Yeah, boy, and my tape comes with them. When I stole the radio, my tape was already in them. Lifestyle of a motherfucking scalawag. Throwing fists, but if you throw me a mag, I'll use it cause you never know I'm packing a gun. Straight up, young one, you don't want none, son. Fuck those talking shit, fucking seed to quit. Talking shit about the tape, face to face, don't say shit. Young Caucasians raising hell on a tape. In person, volunteer, crush your ass like a grape. Talk shit about my posse, hope you have a ball. When I see you, I'ma slam your fucking head in the wall. Intelligent
and violent,
intelligent
and violent.
The first time I've listened to this whole song.
Really?
Yeah. Or at least paid attention. Give me back that grape one.
All right. So what do you think of that? Honestly, let's be real. Like, give some honest opinions. You know what I mean?
It's one of the only okayest tracks on the album because
It's
it
not-
has both of them, and it sells the concept that they were selling as
100%.
opposed to the rest of the album, which totally doesn't.
You're not wrong. I mean, it's a fun track. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? So
I think D Lyrical.
he's not bad.
Yeah,
he's not bad.
No, he's not. He's not. He's honestly
No.
kind of has a better flow than Jay does.
He did on that track, for
bro.
sure,
Like,
like,
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with admitting it because where we're at now with the music and whatnot,
Yeah.
D Lyrical is a little bit better. You know what I
and
mean?
that track
for
for
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, like Jay has that intensity, and you know, he's cussing and saying all that crazy shit that he does, which you know we like and expect from him. But yeah, his flow was very janky on that one compared to D Lyrical.
But he's talking
Even though,
about
you
the
know-
crazy shit that we love hearing Jay talk about. you know?
Exactly.
And-
Exactly.
And that's what makes it worth it, in my opinion. You know?
Production's obviously rough because this was the karaoke.
It's a fucking
album.
karaoke machine.
Yeah, which is fresh. Like I do like the fact that like that kind of seems like that has never changed, or at least like the jacking beats. You know, like I've done that. I've
Yeah.
like rapped over other people's beats and shit because it's like that's what I had to work with, and that's what they had to work with. You know,
what's
just to
wrong
get
with
their
that?
shit out.
That's
Yeah,
how I
man.
started, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
exactly, man.
Hold on. I gotta zoom in on this before I start. Hold on. Find format, view, zoom in. There we go.
I've definitely got a few notes about this album, but like I'll wait till like because I didn't know what you were all gonna play off of it.
Yo,
I know we were only gonna play like a couple things.
I'm going pretty deep with this shit, bro. So, all right.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I'm wrong with a lot of shit here, everybody. I'm going strictly off what we got like from behind the paint and whatnot. So, y'all ready to run this? Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. So, Inner City Posse was started as a gang by Rudy, Joey, Joe, John, and Lacey were the original members. You want to start pulling up pictures? Go ahead. Yeah. With the John and Lacey were the original members, where Rudy had gotten them originally acquainted into the area. I think River Rouge, Del Rey area, Southwest River Rouge. I could be wrong. After beating up some guy who was talking mad shit one night, in wherever they had met up afterwards, they took an oath as a team, and ICP was born. From beating up people calling over hookers, acting like they had money for them, and then beating the shit out of them, telling them to go home to their kids, and robbing motherfuckers. What was it? I listened to a podcast today. I heard a story. It was just doing wild ass shit. It all eventually landed Jay in and out of jail, and it moved him to different places where he had eventually lived with Rob, and Rob was in the armies, and he was over on the East Coast in one of the Carolinas. I forgot if it was North or South Carolina. And yeah, he'd wanted no part of that shit, being in and out of jail. But being in jail, Jay wrote his first rap since JJ Boys. So those who don't know who JJ Boys was, it was John, Joey, and Joe. And they had a song originally called "Party on Top of the Hill." Jay has it somewhere. I think he raps it in Behind the Paint. So I kind of glossed over JJ Boys because it's not really something talked about too much. It's just something said in passing. It was a little fun thing that kind of started the time and whatnot. After a lot of activities and being in and out of jail, he started wrestling with Rude Boy back in the Detroit, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan area and whatnot. I didn't catch the name of the promotion, but there he was coming up with Sabu, Rob Van. Shut up! Jesus, I'm just kidding. He's coming up with Sabu, Rob Van Dam, all those guys. Not all those guys, but those guys specifically in their area. And Sabu and RVD were always super chill. And very support. Well, RVD particularly was super supportive of Jay's wants and desires of going through with wrestling and whatnot. At the time prior to Jay's troubles, though, he had done music with Joey, going as JJ Boys. Still during the blossoming of his wrestling career, they would take two tape players facing each other, hit record on one, and play on the other, and rap in between them. Thus, entered the ghetto zone. Ghetto territory was made, using B-side cassettes as instrumentals for backing beats. Joey's brother John was working at a pizzeria place, and he was working with another artist named D Lyrical, who was actually slightly impressed with Jay's music and just got a karaoke machine himself. So for those who don't know, a karaoke machine was one machine this time, not the two. Yeah, two cassettes, one record, one plays the beat, and all you had to do was plug in a microphone and bam. Freshness at the press of a button, pretty much. Joey and John didn't want to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like, oh, there they are. Okay, hell yeah.
What the fuck happened, Frankie?
Oh shit, I thought I was about to have to take over for a second and cover for y'all.
Frankie, I'm about to put you on screen. No, I'm just kidding. Where were we at? Where'd you hear me at last?
Shit. Probably, I don't know. Were we still talking about Enter the Ghetto Zone? Or no?
Yeah. Did we bring up the karaoke machine yet?
I don't think so. I know we brought up the two tape players. We might have just been talking about D Lyrical.
So using
I'm a little stoned.
No, you're good, bro. I'm high. Joey's brother John, was working at a pizza place, met D Lyrical, blah blah blah. He had a karaoke machine. So this, instead of the two machines, this was one machine, two cassettes, one records, one plays the beat, and all you had to do was plug in the mic and boom, fucking freshness at the press of a fucking button, dude. I already said that, but act impressed, all right. Here you go, bud. Joey and John didn't want to work with D, but Jay was all about it. Should I remind you, D and Jay were two completely different artists, as we heard prior on this. Jay would rap, I spelled it like rap, like Christmas present. Rap about the ghetto and his view on life and how things were all bullshit. Well, D was more positive in his life and whatnot, but Jay didn't care. He just wanted to hear how he sound on quote unquote more professional equipment, which is definitely an upgrade from two recorders facing each other and rapping. I've been there. I was there, at one point when I was younger, when I wanted to rap. I did that shit.
Oh yeah. I think I did that once with Twisted Man's Myth. How they had like the bonus karaoke tracks on there. I like played it off of my TV and like recorded my rap into like my MP3 player at the time and shit. So we've all done that. I have did because I tried looking it up. I don't think Ghetto Territory or Enter the Ghetto Zone or that little project. I wasn't able to find that on a brief search.
No,
I don't think that is
it doesn't
anywhere,
exist.
right?
It doesn't exist.
That's kind of what I thought.
I was listening to a podcast earlier, Jay talking about it, and somebody, fuck, why am I spacing his name? It's Nathan Cole. Something he's the one who had the album we're about to listen to, The Intelligence of Violence, and he had something else that came out more recently that was older. Wasn't Dog Beats, obviously. Was it Basement Cuts? No, Basement Cuts has been out for a while, hadn't it?
I think I bought my CD copy at a gathering a while ago. It must have been like when I was like 16 or something that they put the repressings out. I might be wrong about that. Maybe I got it at a
D-Lyrical, not D-Lyrical. Nate had something other than Intelligence and Violence.
Isn't D-Lyrical still not like, you know, he's not like, it's not like he died or anything, but like wasn't he just at the gathering last year?
Not
Didn't he do like Ship of Fools?
I don't think
that's got to be a different person.
No, I think it's the
D-Lyrical.
Yeah, because somebody was telling me they were clowning on him somehow. Not everybody, but somebody was like fucking with him or something funny. But I swear to God, like the Shankside Ship of Fools thing they did last year.
Yo, Frankie, see if you can't pull that up quick. We got a guy in the back who might be able to pull that shit up if he looks.
Yeah, because like there was I just saw somebody share a flyer from it too. Because I was on that, and you know, like a 15-minute spot on the last day. It was fun though. Pirate ship, that was cool. But yeah, they I swear to God, I saw D-Lyrical's name on there because, like, you know, they got like Clockwork and Sun, so it's not like they didn't have like nobody on there. Like they had fuckers playing that stage, and I swear to God, I think D-Lyrical was on there. Because that surprised me. I was like, wait a minute, like the D-Lyrical? And they're like, yeah, that D-Lyrical. Like he's around, he's doing shit.
Damn, I gotta fucking YouTube some shit.
And I thought that was cool. I'm like, wait, oh, that's kind of cool. He's still like hanging around the you know, the fucking juggalos and stuff. I don't know the full extent of it or what he's all getting up to, but yeah.
Frankie, see if you can't find anything on D-Lyrical currently. See if you can't pull that up.
Yeah, right. Wait, I just found it. I'm gonna see if you can. You probably can't, and it's backwards. No. Okay. Hold on.
Can you send that to my Facebook?
Yes, I will message that to you real quick.
All right.
It's like a Facebook event, but I'll send it to you.
Could you send that to me too?
Yes. Okay, should have just got sent through. Yeah. Yeah, it's on the Wednesday slot in blue. It's like the last name on there.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Hold up. Hold on a second.
That's what fucked me up. I'm like, that's not him, right? And they're like, yeah.
Nobody made much of a.
Why would nobody talk about this shit?
That's what I'm saying.
I heard something about it, but I didn't. I thought it was like years ago, not something that just happened. I was at this gathering.
Here, I got this on.
Yeah, right.
Don't worry, Frankie. I'll pull it up.
I'm surprised. I'm like, that's history. That's like ICP history right there. I'm like, why didn't they at least
what the fuck?
I don't know, give him a, you know, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what all his music's like these days, but I'm like, couldn't they have tossed him a fucking second stage?
A fucking bone?
Been there since the beginning, yeah.
Like, what a truck.
What the motherfucking hell, bro? Okay. They got him all the way at the bottom too. Damn, like fucking
I know. I know, right?
Anyway. I say let's play another track off Intelligence and Violence. Can you pull that up for us, please, Mr. Producer? Mr. Production Man. Trojan Man. Production Man. Run it.
Yo, homeboy, I'm packing a punch. Knocked out Greg, I'm the motherfucking Brady Bunch. For no apparent reason, yo, that's my attitude. Fuck off, gold digger, how's that for gratitude? Don't remember your name after I get the shot. Don't get loud, bitch, how you listen or not. Delray, Detroit, Southwest military, lead freaks hanging like a motherfucking dingleberry. Yo, man, I like big, fat, funked up freaks. Slapping that anus and I'm slapping her butt cheek. More fat on a bitch, yo, my dick gets harder. When that's petrified when I fuck Nell Carter. Cold, harder, sound and let nobody pass. So close the whip, west his little monkey looking ass. My nuts don't hang, boy, too much fame. And your nuts are hanging down like a Great Dane. Military's connected, got Bruce Lee to thank. Pulling drive-bys in a fucking tank. Gangsta calls was a hit and never on wax. Cause I'm dope to the max. Yo, man, this one goes out to the HT Posse. That's right, Hazel Park Posse. My boys over there. Sight, all them fucking hicks. Them big-ass, horseshoe-wearing, fuck, straw hat, beans, grilled pork, cooking, pork, barefooted, car fixing, fucking rodeo riding, big,
Fucking Jay, bro. Go ahead and play one more track.
Intelligence.
We are. You listen to this one already?
Yeah.
No. Pick a different one, Frankie.
Oh wait, yeah, it was this first one.
Listen to.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
This is an interesting one to listen to,
Yeah.
considering the evolution. We'll be hearing this song twice.
Oh shit, homeboy, you should have seen me. Drunk at the party, drinking fifth of MD. Cold fast start on my homeboy's crib, curled up on the floor like a
Sounds
motherfucking
more
kid.
like-
Dreaming.
a little more
I was
like
drinking
Jay.
some Fago in my dome
Sounds
house, and
more
here
like
comes a
Jay used
tornado.
to.
The crib goes up, spinning around and around. Then bam, I just landed ground. Walked out the house and seen the yellow brick road. Up walks a little pimp with a cane and some gold. Nugget rings, gold teeth, and a cup of 8-ball. And only 3 feet tall. He said, welcome and greetings to new land, y'all. I said, who the fuck are you? Scott Lolo, he said, I'm a pimp, a player, a baller, and yo, to get out of here, you walk the yellow brick road. By the way, homeboy, you got a murder rap. Pointed down at the house, and I had just that. I crushed the witch. All I saw was a freak. She had a fresh pair of pumps, I'm looking oh so sweet. I grabbed the midget by his throat and checked in his gat. Slapped in my eye, told him I'm the Mac. Checked in the witch's pumps and said I'm away. My name ain't Dorothy, yo, it's Fine and Jay. If the wizard's guards don't let me pass, I'ma stick my size 10 boot in their ass. Walking down yellow brick, singing yo crime pays. Come to a partner road and I happen to gaze in the field. And saw a goddamn scarecrow, I ain't playing no games, tell my ass where to go. He said, hold up, motherfucker, ain't about all that. I ain't scary, bitch, my name is Nate the Mac. I got a Mossberg underneath my straw. We can buck too, punk, ice a goddamn jaw. Yo, homeboy, this place ain't the joint. You crazy ass belongs with me in Detroit. Cause Scarecrow Mac, I don't really care. Like Big Daddy Kane, I'll take you there. So we said chillin' down yellow brick, talking about all the bitches that sucked our dick. Later on down the road, I said, goddamn. I saw a fucking tin man. I said, soup can, scrap metal, and quarrel. I'ma crumble your ass like aluminum foil unless you take me to the wizard so I can go home, G. Damn, tin man had a gat pointed at me. I'm tin man too dope and I'll fuck you up. Figure I'll pull the trigger and your casket shut. I said, bring your tin can ass with us. Me and Scarecrow Mac is fixing a buck. A cap in the wizard's ass. Come to Detroit with us and make plenty of cash. Coming up to the forest, me and my 2 boys. Like in the movie, we were singing that noise. Hoods and hoodlums and thieves, oh my. Hoods and hoodlums and thieves, oh my. Hoods and hoodlums and thieves, oh my. I'ma blacken someone's eye if I get jumped in the fucking jungle. Cause someone rushes me, we gonna rumble. Then a fucking lion jumped down Nate's back. Tried to eat his ass like he was Nate the Snack. The lion pulled out a gat and said, drop your wallets. Whoever's broke, homeboy, you're eating bullets. my name is Lay the Lion. And then he started crying, slip once, and all you motherfuckers are dying. Chill, you goddamn buck-tooth asshole. Don't rob us, G, rob a liquor store. In Detroit, Delray, Southwest City, cause I know living in these woods is shitty. Come with us, we'll take you to Delray. You can rob motherfuckers every goddamn day. Shit, finally we was at the castle, and with them guards, we got no hassle. Strapped like Al Capone, started busting out the holes, dropped them all like dominoes. We found some big doors, so we kicked them in, and that's when we see my wizard friend. I said, take man's home, and he started to laugh, so I shot his papa's for magical ass. Boom, 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 the motherfucker dropped. Before I stepped to him, made sure my gun was cocked. We found a set of keys laying beside him. They went to his truck, and we was low riding back to Detroit like Mojo. Fucked his ass up and forgot about Total. Bang, woke up drunk as hell. Stumbled over to a roof where I started to tell my story, but then I let it pass, cause I know he'll laugh at my drunk ass. Was that fresh,
Well, that's it.
Incredible.
It's the
That's
beginning
rough.
of something.
Yes. I liked that. That was one of the few songs I did like on the album, obviously, because it's
It's like
It's
the
fucking Wizard
foundation
of the
for
Hood.
Wizard of the Hood. Yeah.
absolutely it's the rough draft, like it's obviously it's him doing it over the beat. He didn't he's just like rapping through it the whole fucking time. Like he takes no breaths or time to like do like the
I don't-
skit
That's
stuff.
I don't think any
that's
song
one-
on that album had really a chorus.
No, well,
right?
because all you can do is press record and rap. You can't really, you
Yeah.
can like stop, but you can't like come in. You can't come back in because when you hit record, yeah,
You still could have. You
true.
still could have developed some kind of chorus.
I mean, yeah,
They
I
just weren't.
guess.
They weren't really that far into.
Why
You
would
still
you, man?
figure
It's
it out,
fucking Violent J and D lyrical,
figuring it out,
bro.
exactly.
Like I think it's
Ain't
fresh as
need
fuck,
no chorus, dog.
And in that song too, the first half of it, he actually had like a real pretty cool dope flow.
Mhm.
Like it's just
Oh, yeah.
that as you kept running, straight through it, you could doing that,
It and I like all the stuff that obviously shows up in Wizard of the Hood, like on Dog Beats and Carnival of Carnage, the lines that stuck,
And then the
like,
album itself.
yes, like
It's into a fucking
it's something
album.
I think that's very fresh, that at the beginning and end of the Six, he had this idea from a very early point in their career, and it's pretty fucking cool. It's like I'm gonna do my version.
Sucks
of
we
the
never
Wizard
got
of
a
the Hood
music
for Wizard of
video.
Oz.
Sucks.
I know,
never
right?
got a music video, man. The potential is there.
Didn't he say in the I think in Behind the Paint, like towards the end, he was talking about it, and he was saying how people always wish there was a music video, and he's like, Jay said he prefers that it's something in your head that you can have your music video of it and all that
Like
stuff,
a book.
which I get. It's a theater of the mind,
And I
type
feel
stuff.
like that's why there wasn't a lot of music videos for the Six. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of it.
Aside
in
from
your head,
like budget and shit like that,
chicken
pull some of that stuff off.
hunting, halls of
they're usually more hype.
illusions.
They're usually
Yeah,
more hype songs and stuff,
yeah.
And like shit, they didn't have any videos fucking for the first two.
like
cards.
Ringmaster, Carnival of Carnage didn't have shit.
Nothing.
What
And
was the
there's
last
fucking-
video?
Their last video that they had? Oh, fucking
Like recently?
Like
Probably,
recently?
Yeah, most recent.
fucking
Isn't it
Yum
Ain't No-
Yum?
Isn't it Ain't No Time?
I don't even know.
Could be. I
I think
actually,
it was Ain't No Time.
I actually fuck with that song a lot.
I did too. I really like that.
It's
track.
as little as I've re-listened to Yum Yum Bedlam. Unfortunately, I do love Ain't No Time
Ain't No
and
Time.
a few other tracks.
Yeah.
I liked
That
a
one
few
gets me in the
tracks.
field. Oh yeah,
Um,
it's a Joker's card. I'm a fucking have love for it no matter what.
oh, sure, dude.
But
All right, so let's continue. Shout out to
are
the
we
robots in the chat.
moving on from? Sorry, are we moving on from intelligence and violence?
Yeah, did you have anything you wanted to rush on or touch on? With
Yeah,
that?
can I dash through my notes?
Yeah,
real
go
quick?
ahead, bro. Dude, if you ever need to like step in on what I'm saying, this is a device for open conversation.
Okay,
Like,
hell yeah,
don't just like be scared to hop in. You know.
I didn't want to step on your notes and your script
No,
and
bro.
stuff, and, like,
Step. That's what it's for, man.
hop in and all that. Okay. Fuck yeah, well, so here's everything you got wrong. I'm just playing.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
We wanted NGS with face paint. Where the fuck's it at, bro? What the fuck, dude?
I'm tired.
You know what? You know what? Hold up. You know what? Matter of fact, bro. All right, dog. We're gonna continue this conversation without him. We don't need his notes. I'm just
Pretend
kidding.
I got
Bro.
the face paint on if you can't see me. Yeah, so I'd written down obviously very rough production, but it's like they have the heart, they want to do it, but then they're doing everything they fucking can with the tools they got.
Yeah.
The early Wizard of the Delray shit we said. I had no notes for Intelligence and Violent J the Mac because I don't know, they kind of just spoke for themselves.
I like Violent J's the Mac. We should actually fucking play that track before we head off Intelligence.
It wasn't bad. I did like how Gangsta Code had the chit chat about the weather. Then I slammed their fucking heads together line in it. Yeah. It's 7 minutes though, and there's barely any D Lyrical in it. It's like 4.5 minutes of J, and then one very tiny verse by D Lyrical. There's an ICP interlude, which is kind of a cool little like mid intro for Inner City Posse. It's kind of like, you know, how he starts Carnival of Carnage with like the little, how their intros are, you know, and it's basically that, which it really kind of should have been at the beginning of the album. Something to say. My note is this is the Violent J album with a little D Lyrical on it. Violent Crimes, it's all J again. And then my final notes are 3 of the 10 tracks had D Lyrical. I never want to listen to this album again. Like,
you sat through the whole fucking thing, man. I cannot believe it. I tried to on my way back from because I had a 2-hour drive here today, and bro, I fucking couldn't do it, dude.
I was doing something else, like I was playing a game or something and listening to it, and I'm like, damn, this is rough. Like,
Frankie, if you can't pull up Violent J's the Mac, I do appreciate that song. Actually, I like it. Do you have any note? What's up? Go ahead.
He covers all of his bases too, Jay. You know, he's got his creative stuff. He's got his, I'm a pervert shit and his gangster stuff. Like, it's all the stuff that you will later see as the fully fleshed out Violent J that we know and love. It's there, but it's just not refined yet, you know?
I feel it, bro. I feel it. Yeah, kind of going through it. I feel like Violent J's the Mac might actually be one of my favorite tracks on the album, other than Intelligence and Violence. That's a fun song. Like, Intelligence and Violence is a song I would actually listen to again if you were like, hey, let's listen to this, and I'd be like, all right, fuck it. you know what I mean? Put it up right now if you can, Frankie.
That was one thing I'll say. All the tracks on this album are way too fucking long, too. Like 4 minutes is the minimum for every track. Yeah,
we don't have to listen to this whole thing. That's for sure. I
think this is the most complete I've listened to a lot of these songs. Like
Welcome to the club, bro.
Violent J's the Mac.
Right? All these funky late 80s beats.
Hey, this is fire, though.
Yo, baby. Violent J's the Mac.
Violent J the one on the right?
Yeah.
I've always kind of like wondered. I always thought it was, but I always wondered.
Hoe trick bitches. I love you all, cause I'm drilling through your net like a goddamn chainsaw. I last a while, and when I finally nut, it'll come out your ears and shoot out your belly button. I'll whine you and dine you when reaching a sack. Put my shoulder in your stomach and put my foot on your back. Right leg stuck to the wall with super glue. And then I start stroking like a Chinese kangaroo. I tie your leg to the motherfucking bedpost. Stir my ding-a-ling and you're howling like a ghost. Violent J's the Mac. Yo, baby, Violent J's the Mac.
Tell him again, Jay. Okay, don't. That's the closest thing we get to a forward.
I do backflips like an acrobat, and
There
then
you go.
slap you in your face with my nutsack. Cause
Yeah.
I'll work you like a Siamese shogun. Bring your great grandma, and that'll be more fun. Cause age, I got no standards. I show my scrotum sack to innocent bystanders. Tie your legs together behind your head, then do you like the skipper on the waterbed. I once fucked a girl with 3 titties, 2 pussy, 6 booties in the inner city. Yeah, I'll never forget that hoe.
That's a great line.
Cause I spread her long legs and fucked her with my big toe.
Yo, so
Yo, baby,
their styles are
Violent J's
so
the Mac.
different, bro. Fuck.
Violent J's the Mac. I nut in you like a cream-filled Twinkie. Have you bending more ways than a motherfucking slinky? That to me is a joke. Because I work them so hard that they start to smoke. Violent J's the Mac. Violent J's the Mac. Cause Violent J's the Mac. Work him like a wolf when he's woofing out. But she'll get slammed if the hoe ain't putting out. Cause baby, if you're a trick ass hoe, tell you what, baby doll, come see Uncle Joe, cause I'm the Mac. Violent J's the Mac. Yo, forehead's the Mac. Ron Moore's the Mac. Old Three's the Mac. Violent J's the Mac. Joe Bruce the Mac. I'm the Mac.
Really?
I'm the Mac.
Okay.
Put this mother-
Why'd you stop it?
trick asshole.
I was actually feeling that.
Trick asshole.
I was actually feeling that for some fucking weird reason.
Yeah, it's groovy and it's funny, man. That
Yeah.
shit. The I had sex with a chick with 3 titties, 6
Six pussies.
pussies, 2 butts in the inner city. like,
Yeah, I'll never forget
That
that
shit got
shit.
me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, funny man. Like,
Funny as hell.
goddamn, good job, Jay. Good job, Jay.
I thought Nate was the Mac. They tricked me.
There
They
can
keep
be 2
fucking
Macs.
tricking me.
Yeah, there can be. No, there can only be one. The Mac. It's the Mac.
Like
Nate
The
the Mac.
Highlander.
Yeah, for real.
Nate's the Mac.
They're not sorry if they tricked me though. I guess Violent J was the Mac this whole
They're
time.
always doing that tricking. They're always tricking us.
Tricksters, I swear.
They
They
are.
tricked me lyrical. They said, hey, let's do an album together. Can I use your karaoke machine? Let's do an album together. And he was on 3 of those songs. They
All right.
they tricked him.
All right, you ready to go in the next piece or what?
Fuck yeah. What is it? Basement cuts?
Yeah, I think we're somewhere over here in Basement Cuts. We can play a 1 or 2 tracks off Basement Cuts if you want to. Stay away from Wizard of the Hood's off Basement Cuts though, if you can, because we're gonna do that on Dog Beats. We're playing the Dog Beats from front to back.
Was that on Wizard or Basement Cuts?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh
I'm
shit.
pretty sure. Yeah. You know what? We might be able to listen to it. It's different. I think so. Basement Cuts. I don't know. Maybe they took it off Dog Beats and put it on Basement. I don't fucking know. Okay.
I can't remember because I remember when I was listening to these, I was like, "Oh, that's just the same as Carnival of Carnage," but I think it was the Dog Beats one I was listening to.
No. Okay. Jay and Lyrical never really were truly friends, but I'd say that's kind of opposite. By the way, everything I have written down here is off of the book. I plan on doing a different deep dive later into other things, and we'll kind of talk about the kind of untold side of stuff, because what really makes me curious about the rise of what up, Zombie Gaming? What really intrigues me about the rise of Insane Clown Posse is it's just stories of them, from them and their friends and the people around them. You know what I mean? Usually when you hear come up stories, there's like family involved. There's a lot of media that was around them, coincidentally. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of like things that they did, but there was such an underground come up with them. It was like what you hear about Inner City Posse is what was said by Jay for the most part.
Yeah. I always kind of respected that early hustle that they had.
It's legendary. It's a legend. You know what I mean?
It's like to dedicate pretty much like 100% of their life to music and
I don't want to use this terminology wrong, because I don't mean it this wrong either. But it's a mythos. It's mythology almost. Like, you know what I mean? It's like godly.
It's inspirational totally to see such a from fucking dirt poor nothing, a true testament of if you work hard and follow through with it and actually, you know, stick to it and work on it and dedicate yourself to it, things can happen from it. Crazy things like all this shit. We're all rocking their fucking clothes and faces on our shit and all this stuff. Like lives changed because of this.
Yeah, they were willing to grind in a way that a lot of people's ego won't let them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly,
you know what I mean?
You know,
yeah,
they put it in that way, you know, like it's crazy.
So we ready to continue?
I believe so.
Too fucking bad. Anyway,
play that fucking hoe.
Not yet. Not yet. We're not into basement cuts yet. We're not playing full basement cuts. Pick a couple songs off there. Just pick a random song that we're gonna play, Frankie. I'm not sure what we're gonna play yet, though. So they were friends and sort of and whatnot, but even to the point where his mom was yelling at Jay, Lyrical's mom was yelling at Jay about his cursing in his music and him being at the house and how loud it was when Jay was recording. He'd be like, "How come you can't rap like my son D?" Mr. Lyrical. Hey, appreciate you, Grills. Appreciate you, Grills. Thank you.
Will Smith style.
Give a sub if you can. Give a share as well. We'll be listening to Dog Beats in full if you stick around here after we're done with this. So, when Jay got his own karaoke machine from his girlfriend, I think her name was Karen or something like that at the time, that was the end of Violent J and D Lyrical. So,
so I can do it myself now, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, due to the up in quality that the karaoke machines were putting out, Joey and Joey were back in when Jay got his own. Joey and John were back in. That's my bad. Putting the wheels in motion for the beginning of the recording of Basement Cuts. So they were actually starting to gain traction in Southwest Detroit after Basement Cuts were dropped. So if you want to go ahead, bring up a track off Basement Cuts, Frankie. Where you got here? Bust it out. How long is the song? Oh, okay. I thought it was 5 minutes. I was like, holy fuck. Hello. Hello. In my
Who's that tapping at my window?
I go blank. The turtle I grip my shank. I'm sent so you can take that to the bank. The guardian angel must have fell off my shoulder. Cause day by day, night by night, I'm getting colder. Demented, psychopath, cause I'm in the case. Smile when the blood spurts on my face when I'm stabbing. Some fool on his gut. To me, it's good as sex. So I nut, amnesia. It's always the same. I can slide a family, then forget my name. It don't matter. It comes back to me as soon as I waste another family. Homicide victim, family members cry. Those motherfuckers always catch my eye. Look them up. You know what I'm thinking. Valentine's gonna start head shrinking. Yeah. Go to the house and knock on the door. Clench my fist and cold clock the whore. Wreck the bitch and tell a nasty lie.
Frankie, go ahead, play another one after this one. Play one more track.
Like two handcuffs. Cut up her titties and use them for earmuffs. Personalities in my head keeps dancing. One like Hitler, the other Charles Manson. Homicide, suicide, I'm a fucking wreck. Put your spine at your back, wrap around your fucking neck. Butcher, I'm slicing and dicing. Cut off your head and serve it with spikes and side dishes. I'm a goddamn lunatic. Arson and van will handle me cause I'm sick, boy. Friday nights I get a different kind of thrill. Fuck parties, fuck women. A fucking kill, I'm a rapist. I like an innocent victim. If she's old and weak, then I'll stick her. Slit her stomach open and reach my hand in her. I like to find out what the bitch had for dinner. It becomes my meal cause my head is twisted. Cut you in half cause I'm a fucking psychopath psychedelic. My head feels as if the fork. Just my thoughts will make you run a fork. The lies I take I feel good on my brain cause I'm motherfucking ass bitch goddamn insane. When I was in school, I knew I was sick. When I pissed on the floor and watched the teachers slip. Now my mind of Joe Bruce has went out. I miss the Robin Duke and my mind is bent out of proportion. My blood is scorching, throw me flamethrower and I'ma start torching innocent people. Whoever's in range, half full of suckers and I'm drawing names. Kids used to laugh and call me names. Now I'm wringing the blood off their motherfucking brains. Spirit Bruce Lee, Rudy ain't lazy. Flick you in half cause I'm goddamn crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Kill, kill, kill. Voices tell me to kill, kill, kill. Should I shoot, slam, slay, cause the voices are real. Living in a shit Zug Island. Come across the Del Rey, old buns like slay. Drag them back to my underground crossface. Cut off the head, but I saved the face. And staple gun it to the wall. And that's all we know when ICP is on call.
Play that fucking hoe.
Did we finish that one or what?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a wild one.
Have you been sitting in silence for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, we just sat looking at each other.
Wow, good stuff.
Yes.
That track's
All
wild.
right, A2 dope. Turn up the echo, and I know I'm good for one of them old-ass, funky
definitely got
mojo
something to say
beats,
about
all right?
this
So let's set it off. Volunteer with the poets of the ghetto. Set it up and quick suck a dick, cause you're fucking soft and I'll say Volunteer ain't witty. When you was bowling with your dad, your mom let me suck a titty. Fools always talk shit, get beat. And if I'm outnumbered, there's a 9 in the back seat. Cause when I'm feeling like a Mac Dad, in the trunk I'ma ride, I got weapons that I never had. And I just start gunning them down. A blast in a crowd now, everybody's running around.
Shout out to
And
Pop
there's
Grills.
always been bitches out of screaming, some fools on his back, wishing he were dreaming. If anybody's listening down south, talk shit about the city with my nuts in your wife's mouth. Keep singing on your banjo, cause we don't like that shit where I come from, bro. And W heads out the boy Ice Cube, yo. You kinda sound like very motherfucking Manilow. Why do you call yourself a nigga, I ask you? That's the only kind of bullshit that you can lay tracks to. Short nappy head motherfuckers, the same sound like you got your beat from a Nintendo game.
Said it. Everybody hear it.
Huh?
Violent Day dropped an N-bomb.
I heard it.
When I
Yep.
pop it up,
They all heard it.
I got bitches on my dick like I'm dripping a Ferrari. Well, I guess it's cause it's for the cameras. You send out dope shit, how the fuck can you blame us? When the fucking bitches come and drop
You heard
by,
it.
lifting up their shirts and letting titties fly. Like I really wanna see this shit.
I wasn't gonna say
A
no.
drunk ass slut, her fucking tit. And when it comes down
NGS
to the
said
sex
it.
part, they say love shit. She try to soft my heart. But a bitch will always give more head with a cold double barrel pressed against her forehead. That's the way you get it done
Damn.
around here. My dick in the woods, I'd have never met fear. Me and the boys get the rumbling. We always drop the host, though I might be fumbling. You know, Violent J won't slip. Yo, G, The hit is on Q-tip, cause his punk ass went ahead and sold out. Now it's time to set the funeral, and he's getting rolled out. And everybody's fake crying, cause nobody really gives a fuck of him dying.
Was Shaggy cutting on the skills with this? Yeah, I see.
More HGs that'll never end. Cause I saw Johnny butt fucking one of his friends, so they're on my case about it. Because I told everyone he likes to suck a good dick. Now Rob Griffin in his 68 bucket, seen a fine bitch, but I said fuck it. Cause I know how that story goes. First she buys me dinner, then I fuck that hoe. But I was in a hurry to get downtown. Hey yo, Mexican festival, you don't wanna miss the show. With Bruce and Fago, we was chillin' too much, don't stop, and my homie Kid Villain. This motherfucker staring at me all night, giving me a look like I was fucking his wife. I didn't know the bitch he was with, so I told him, keep staring at me, you catch a bullet in your scrotum. And everything went cool. We'd have caught us once more to take his ass to school. Set it off, set it off, set it off.
Yeah, that Shaggy really scratching that dude. Holy fuck. Dope. If that's Shaggy on the Wheels of Steel, bro, absolutely fire, man.
Yeah,
you know, he like,
that's sick.
I don't want to say like there was no talent involved with basement cuts, because it, like they're obviously really rough around the edges. You feel me? Super,
of course.
But like you can see there's something there. But if there's one thing that sticks out in basement cuts, it's Shaggy's scratching. That sticks out more than fucking anything. That's, I'm getting told by Frankie that is him scratching on the wheels.
That is? Oh fuck
yeah. So
I was gonna say,
impressive
for sure.
All right.
The way you know, like J raps on that shit, that was you know, like that was a like step further into horrorcore too, like with some of the, well, with the track before too, you know, like flat out call himself the rapist, you know, like that's like necro level fucking horrorcore, you know, like that's further, you know, like that's not shit, you know, he does too, really did.
You're not wrong.
I caught that too. It's definitely it's, you know, it's definitely them pushing the envelope and trying to say shocking shit, but it is funny in retrospect with how much they're like, we don't ever like kill or rape, or we don't rape people in our music or anything like that, or we always kill rapists and stuff. And it's like, yeah, you definitely had a couple songs on the back then. Like, you know, it's
yeah,
like,
but they claim that shit. You know what I mean? They claim it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, they don't dance around it. They say, yeah, we talked about fucking shit. Like when we get to Carnival of Carnage, Black in Your Eyes, bro.
Yes. Indeed.
That song is so crazy. I love that song though. I love that song.
I remember because when I first heard Carnival of Carnage, I had the copy that didn't have that on it.
Yeah.
When I had it on CD, and then I got it later, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. But, yeah. This album, I can't remember. I feel like it's mostly Violent J again, and not that that's like unexpected, you know, obviously. But I think if anybody raps, it might be on like the last track, the ICP. I can't remember though, because it was like, it's been a little bit since I re-listened to it. I mean, I re-listened to it for this, but that was like a week or two ago. The Set It Off thing, I'm here to cancel Violent J for all the shit he said in 1989.
That'll happen.
But I think because I read about it because I was like, wait a minute, did I catch him saying that? And he did, and apparently it was him quoting a line from an NWA or an Ice Cube song.
What I just heard, it sounded like he was saying somebody's name, like so and so, so and so.
Yeah, he said Ice Cube sounds like Barry Manilow, like he was dissing him for leaving NWA or like because he was in it or went soft or something, and then he was quoting some line that Ice Cube said.
Why followed by a comment about nappy head or some shit.
Yeah, he had a couple things in there, and then I think he was talking shit about Q-Tip as well, which I'm like, yo, man, that's
out of Tribe,
huh?
Out of Tribe.
Yeah, I think so. At least that's what. At least towards the end of the track, like one of the last things he was saying. I swore I heard him talk about Q-Tip.
But I look at it this way, dude. That's everything that was said around this time, bro, they were trying to be like noticed for like shock value, dude. That was the one thing Inner City Posse always was. Like,
yeah, and I'm not tripping on it for real. It's probably the same type of shit that even Twisted says, where it's like, hey, that they grew up in the inner city, they were kind of around shit like that. But even then, in the book, he says they didn't talk like that.
No,
and I know he's just quoting a song and it's rap and shit. And
I firmly believe, dude, I firmly believe it was just Jay quoting something.
Me too.
There was no gangsta.
Oh, definitely
the N-word about it and nothing like that.
No, and it wasn't racist. Like him being racist or anything.
Dude, when we get to Carnival,
when I heard it,
when we get to Carnival of Carnage, we will have a full breakdown of your Rebel Flag, and we will talk about how that song still resonates today.
Right.
You know what I mean? And because of that, I firmly believe whatever Jay is saying here, there's no malintent. There's no, I'm trying to say this to be cool. I'm dropping the N-bomb to be cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I think if anything, he's just trying to be like, yeah, the hardcore rappers aren't as hardcore as I am.
No, if the hardcore rappers are saying it, why can't Jay?
He wanted to shock people, and he shocked people.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he's like trying to say Ice Cube soft or whatever, and it's like, whatever, who cares? I know there's a lot of shit on this album though that definitely comes back, like Lockdown. That's like the first or one of the verses in Never Had It Made is basically that, where it's like spitting and cussing, you know, I'm pissed with these iron bracelets on my fucking wrists. Fucking the only thing I like about the song Bitches was the beginning, bitches, hoes, sluts, and skeezers.
That song is hard fucking core, dude. That song is hard fucking core, dude.
Yeah. But it's like you definitely can see where they're going. This is definitely more polished than Intelligence and Violence could have been, or ever could have been, and you see what they're working towards. And I think it's like this plus Dog Beats equals Carnival Carnage. I mean, obviously, but like all the blueprints are all fucking
coming together. They're coming together.
Yeah, they're slowly, like, you know, obviously he's better rapping on this one than he was when he did Intelligence and Violence, and then he's going to be even way fucking better on Dog Beats. Like when I was listening to the shift in quality from these first two albums to Dog Beats is fucking crazy.
It's like insane.
Yeah.
Well, because we'll actually get into that right here, and we'll talk about how they produced into Dog Beats right here, if you guys don't mind. Let's run it. Okay, anyway. They're actually starting to gain traction in Southwest Detroit, like I said. So that's where they claimed they were from. They weren't originally from Southwest Detroit. They were from other areas altogether. But
Milford.
Yeah, around that area.
The suburbs.
So they claimed Southwest Detroit because that's where they started gaining traction. They had a whole setup where Jay's girlfriend would get the tapes, blank cassettes, and another city's Frankie. Fucking what's the name again? Kinko's? Another city's Kinko's for the album covers. So when they would come back, Rudy would have sold a bunch of the CDs already and waiting for them to go get more. So they would have the blank cassettes and stuff like that with the covers and whatnot, and then they'd run to Kinko's and another CD to get the covers for the cassettes. And by the time they came back, the prior cassettes that were made from the prior run were already gone. So they were like slanging like I want to say a good 100 to 150 tapes. You know what I making decent money off of them. Not decent, but like at the time they were kids. You know what I mean? It's fucking
Imagine the grind.
good
Yeah.
grind.
All you had to do was sell physical shit back then too, which is so like I
You
always
still
thought that
can.
was
I
a
don't know
dope
why
thing
nobody
back
fucking does, bro.
I know. Like,
Literally,
you gotta
bro.
like actually be into people, and it's kind of feels like it's more
Bro,
of a collector's,
at that Wisconsin
you know?
show that I did with you and Ouija Mac and shit, I
Yeah.
handed my buddy 10 CDs and I was like, yo, go in the crowd and sell these. He sold them all, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
He sold them all, bro. So it's like there is a grind and a need for physical copies still. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah,
feel like it's
absolutely.
not presented correctly.
I feel like there's got to be a good balanced or some way to like fuse the old ways with the new shit, you know, like the whole flyering thing and all that, like because they flyered for all their CDs, not even just shows and stuff. And I thought, I'm like, why don't I just go out there and just like slap up a fuck ton of flyers all over the city, just cover this bitch and let them know what my album is and let them know who I am and that I'm here, you know. And it's like, I know, because I feel like making money off of streaming or trying to sell CDs, especially like, I don't know, just selling music itself isn't the move. Like,
Oh no, bro.
it's
No.
not, and you got to know that these days, you know. But getting your name out there is the bigger thing, you know. You got to get the attention of people, and I don't know how, you know.
I think
you gotta
going into places that are popping and packed and handing out your shit is always a good move too. You know what I mean?
for sure.
Handing stuff out, you know.
I'm so bad at that. If I'm being 100%, because it's my anxiety, dude. My anxiety like has tripped me up so much in my fucking musical career, and that's part of it. I like one of my homies, one of my good fans, my homie Miles. He'll come out to the shows and he could talk to anybody. He's like it's just natural to him. He's just like, I'll go to anybody. I'll pass your shit out. I'll give some stickers out, whatever. I'm like, that's the shit, because I can't do it. I can't be like, check me out. Guess who I am? I'm NGS.
I'm NGS. Check my shit.
Look at my music. Guess who I am?
I'm the
I'm
shit.
trying to get better.
I'm the shit. I have my friend go tell other people that I'm the shit for me because I can't fucking do it, dude. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm like, I'm so cool. It's like I'm doubting myself all the fucking time, dude. What am I gonna be real? Like, yeah, try it out. I guess it's all right. The best I can do is I got these QR code stickers that just take people right to my link tree, and I just try to be like, hey, you like stickers? Who don't like a sticker? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll scan it, maybe they won't. I don't give a shit. Maybe they'll put it up somewhere, and then you'll see.
Stickers are the easiest thing to fucking go out and sell yourself for.
I used to give out my my other stickers, like my Primo face stickers and stuff, but then I was like, I should probably be selling those, and then I got the QR code ones, and those work much better to pass.
And the gathering one, NGS picture.
Yes, this little buddy right here.
Yes, sir.
Coming soon to the NGS shop. Oh fuck.
Yeah, dude, that's just shit. I'm so happy you got that, bro.
Too, I was like, I just had to order a quick little batch of 10 of them just to see how it would work, and they turned out fucking great. And so many people want to get them. I'm like, this is gonna be dope.
You better save me one.
Of course, man. Like, it's great, man. It's like, it's fun. This shit to me is so funny because I'm like, I'm probably like, I'll be like, check out the new album, check out the new music video. Hey guys, I got these new fucking stickers on.
Check out the song. You know what you need to do? You need to write where you need to put on the back where they can find your music and stuff like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Just put like the NGS for life
Something
hashtag
somewhere on there. Yeah.
That's
anyway,
the move.
Let's keep this a train a rolling.
Yeah, let's do it.
So where were we at? Due to them repping ICP though as a gang, they were catching a lot of flack in Detroit for people claiming they were a gang. They were, for the most part, people who were part of ICP actually left the Inner City Posse at this point, like the whole homies and stuff like that, the group and whatnot, before they became an actual rap group. Jay was still wrestling at this point, showing people their stuff. Sabu was into it. Rob Van Dam, as I said, was a big backer. With only a few members left of ICP, they were still pushing their music, though. Rob had gotten them in touch with Alex Abyss at this point. Double A was the brother because Double A's brother was also stationed with Rob. Double A owned a record store outside of Detroit and agreed to sell their albums and sell them well. That motherfucker did, apparently. And due to the success, the guys sat down and discussed that they wanted Double A to manage them. Discussing ideas before going to Alex, they wanted to originally call the label Mad Paperboy Records, and it pretty much the same as the Hatchet Man, but it was like a dude holding like a paperboy, because there was a kid who'd ride down the street doing wild ass shit, knocking bins and whatnot over as the paperboy, and that's how the Hatchet Man was kind of designed, after that wild ass kid with wild ass hair. You feel me? We rocking the Hatchet chain today. We know what they chose in the end, Psychopathic Records. And when they brought this idea to Alex, he acted sort of like at first, but eventually he agreed. And without a contract, Psychopathic Records was born. With all Alex Abyss believing in them. You know what I mean? And that says a lot.
I think we all need an Alex Abyss in our lives. I know I certainly do.
Oh, Don, that didn't age well in 2024. Holy fuck!
Why? With him coming back,
dude? I don't even want to talk. What do
you know? Oh, what's the beef? Because I heard a little bit of him coming back and saying some stuff. But
I don't even want. If you want to know what's going on, watch my video that I did. Because I did like a 4-minute report piece on what he's been saying and how I feel about Alex Abyss, and we'll just keep it at that.
Okay, I'll go have to peep that out.
It's a little more hater, but there are neutral pieces in it. You know what I mean? But
okay,
we'll keep it. We'll keep it at what it is, because I have no room in saying what's actually going on in Psychopathic. I just have a outlook source and a fan perspective. You feel me?
True.
So that's how Psychopathic Records was born, pretty much by the backing of Double A. Dude, you missed it. We're done. Just kidding. Alex owned a record store. Is this what I did? No. They booked their first studio time at a place called Miller MIDI Productions. Can we bring up some pictures here? You want to go and bring up some pictures here for me, Frankie? Miller MIDI Productions by Chuck the Snake Miller. They called him Snake Miller usually. It was John, Joey, Joe, with Alex managing them. And Chuck, I put kinda, but there's no kinda. Chuck was squeezing them for money, breaking down each beat by its hi-hats and snares to its most basic point. And this is not how music is made. 100%. Din, 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 din. You like that? How that sounds right there? Din, din, din. No. How about this hi-hat? Or this one? Okay, I'll put that one there. How about this one right here? Piece by fucking piece, dog.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think that we got this out of that type of production.
I love this. I love this fucking album, by the way.
Me too, because it's just fucking incredible. So it's like, how the fuck did they spin gold out of that shit?
Yo, shout out to Chuck Miller for actually being a decent producer, though.
Yeah.
You know
yeah, right. I heard Chuck Miller played the Ship of Fools too. Actually, I'm fucking around.
But this is not how music is made, obviously. But nonetheless, those first beats would eventually become the song Ghetto. That first beat would actually become Ghetto Zone, and the first hi-hats and takes and drums. The first thing they did was Ghetto Zone.
He did something with it.
I'm getting something. You can't find nothing on Chuck Miller. Look up Chuck MIDI Productions, MIDI. Go ahead and search that on your website and see if you can't find anything for me, Frank.
I think the transition from them becoming like a street gang to just musicians is interesting, especially because, like, you know, he puts it right in fucking Behind the Paint. They did some heinous shit back in the day, like the thing where he was always talking about like throwing bricks in hookers' faces.
Yo,
always
I kind of
struck
wanted to
me.
like stay away from that talk because it's like, dog, you really did that shit. You are wild.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, man. It's like,
Beating up random kids or random people
Well,
too.
I mean,
you
own
know,
up
for-
what you did.
straight
Own up
up.
to what you did, bro. Like, that's what he does.
you know,
You know what I mean?
And
And he says it's
crazy.
terrible shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
And
real.
people can grow, you know. It's wild though, because it kind of like that type of, you know, when you think like the most hated band in the world, you know, it's like I feel like most people just be like, oh, it's because their music sucks, or because, you know, they're clowns. It's like,
Hand me Diablo quick.
it sounds like they burnt so many bridges by having their attitude that they kind of carried from the streets. Aw,
He's missing an eye. Oh, his eye's still there.
aw,
I'm blind.
oh, the buddy.
Diablo. Say what up, Diablo. He's so
Aw,
furry.
what
I'm gonna
up,
be
fella?
full of
Yeah,
hair
I'm
now.
covered in hair. That's why.
Aw, that's too cute.
That's the mascot for the Up podcast, dude. Diablo.
Oh hell yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean
That's
to cut
good
you off
shit.
there, but
No, you good. I'm just talking shit about Violent J. You know, I'm just
good.
I'm
I
just,
love
I'm
Jay.
just fucking my. No, I do, and it's
Oh.
like it's just crazy. Yeah. To hear about that history and then think like they kind of kept that stern attitude, and, you know, don't fuck with us. We're the ICP. You know, when they talk about like beating up the dude from Radiohead in like the Great Malenko era, and it's like, oh yeah, they were kind of always like that, weren't they? And Hollywood didn't know how to deal with shit.
Did you
like
find a
that.
picture
Nobody
of Chuck Miller, bro?
It's all-
Holy fuck, he found a picture of Chuck Miller, dude.
Wow.
That's the man, Chuck Miller. No,
Dude.
it's fine. He can rub up against it. I don't care.
He
No,
looks
it's-
like a guy
it's-
from Tim and Eric. He looks
Yeah,
like
he
the
does.
Tim
That
and
does look
Eric
like a
show.
Tim and Eric awesome show picture.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Wow.
Put the great job in the corner.
Like he's sitting there forward, and then like he looks at the camera.
Yeah,
he's like,
just
yeah,
staring.
"Get a load of this," and then this pops up on the screen, or something like that. Fucking get out
Great
of
job.
here. Good job.
Bong.
Good job, Frankie. Shout out to Frankie. Oh fuck.
Fuck yeah, dog.
It's kind of funny though, because it's almost like
Pretty
they
good.
were toning it down by the time everybody was noticing them and thinking they were at their craziest, you know.
Yeah, right.
All right, so let's keep it trying to roll in. It's okay, bro. Just if he comes up to the mic, just have him fucking put him up here. Last time he sat up here, that was fucking cool as
And
shit.
that was cool. Make him hover.
You gotta
He's
pet
got
his
some
ass
shit
up
to
there.
say.
Get him up there. Hey,
You put a
chill,
little perch for him.
chill, bro. Come on, man. Yeah. I'm gonna be all extra and shit. Whatever, yeah.
He always is.
I'm sorry.
No, you
Cat-
good?
Pause time. Cat timeout. Anyway, they ended up going over budget. Surprise on the production of Dog Beats. So at this point, Alex actually brought up another $1,000 to get the album pressed because he believed that much in what they were doing with Inner City Posse and the team. Fucking wild. I want to give a shout out here quick to Kid Villain. I don't talk
Yes.
about Kid Villain in here at all because Kid Villain wasn't mentioned, I think, really.
I think we might have at one of the ends of one of the last songs we played. They said something about Kid.
No, yeah, they
and
shout him
Kid
out in the
Villain's
song, yeah.
Yeah,
But
just briefly. We
within
don't hear
behind
him
the
really.
paint, behind the paint, I don't think there's really any talk about Kid Villain.
You know, there was this thing I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it again. It was from an old Hatchet Herald article.
Yeah.
From around the time John Kick Jazz passed, and it had the whole story of it. But it
Well,
also
Kid had
had
passed
stuff
away
about
as
Kid
well at
Villain.
that point.
Yeah, and it had stuff about him in there too, and they actually talked about him in the thing. And I wanted to find it for today, but I couldn't find it. I thought it was on Reddit. It wasn't. It might have been like a random Facebook post that I came across.
I'm sure we'll be bringing that stuff up in at the end of this. I'll talk about what my plans are for the next like really big video, what we're gonna do. I'm super duper excited for this next thing. Not the next retrospective we do, but the biggest retrospective we're gonna do. I don't want to say it until the end, but anyway.
Kid Villain though, he I think the most notable time we hear him.
What do you got up there, Frankie?
He's the Cowardly Lion, and he's the guy at the drive-thru in Dog Beats, right?
What do we got there? Can you zoom in a little bit more, Frankie? Don, are we talking Don? Don's the guy who talked in Dog Beats. Was
Oh,
Don
was
Kid
it? I
Villain?
thought it was Kid Villain.
No,
Those were two different people.
What is that?
Because I thought Kid Villain's name was like
ICP
Fred or
members,
something.
Violent J, John Kickjazz, too dope. Can you zoom in a little bit more to the top?
Kid Villain.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
KD03.
Nope, scroll down. DJ Blade, Deaf on Arrival, Scratches and Cuts by. Okay. Scroll down.
Killer Chuck Miller.
Lay low. Engineered
Not
by
Chuck
Kill-
the Snake Miller.
Yeah, not Snake Chuck Miller.
Yeah, right.
Recorded and mixed at Miller MIDI Productions. M.I.D.I. That's what you have to look up there, Frankie. ICP on the streets. So this is their whole crew. Like from the streets. Jump Steady, Lay Low, Rude Boy, Violent J, Saint One, The Jester Paul, Smitty Rowe, RJ's, Awesome Alex, Lorenzo, Nate the Mac, Ghetto Style, Tall Jess, Mac, Tonight, Fat Ron, Too Dope, Sir Charles. Shout outs go to Kinetic Colors. I'm pretty sure that's the stuff that they would like press their shit. DJ Blade, DOA, Brother Pharaoh, Mad Paperboy. There you go. Black Sheep, Recon. All sets in Southwest Detroit, Michigan. The upcoming album will bump your ghetto zone. Dedicated to Fat Ronnie E. You want to go let him out, bro? Yeah. We were having fun with Diablo, and then he's like,
That's crazy though. I didn't know that the butterfly's name was Fat Ronnie.
He said he didn't know
was
the butterfly's name was Fat Ronnie. Dedicated to Fat Ronnie, dedicated to Butterfly. Holy fuck, dude. Good call on that. Any Hoosers? You want to keep it rolling? That was a good find you found right there. By the way,
Yeah,
Frankie,
right.
good shit. At this point, Jay had been having weird dreams about a clown running around Del Rey, and he thought it would be dope to put it as an album cover, and was persistent on it. Very persistent. Their wild homie Don, that you see below, hanging right there, ended up kind of being the mascot for ICP, and that was who was on the album cover of Dog Beats to begin with. They would literally go through the phone books at this point in attempts to find record stores that would possibly carry Dog Beats, along with hitting flyers all over the town like OG. And need I remind you, Don was a motherfucking scrub fighting dogs for food, and he was hard living, bro. But he was athletic as fuck. If you see pictures of him, he doesn't really look like it, but that's what they say. The dude was like even on their shows, he'd like come out doing gymnastic shit, backflips. You know what I mean? That was done. You know what I mean? So I low key want to paint my face like that one time, just one time. You got anything to say on that, NGS?
Don Lichtel, the ICP original hype man, OG. I love the story where they went and tried to play that show at a college campus, and then
shut up! We're getting to it. Shut the fuck up. You think I was gonna leave that out?
I mean, yeah,
Mr. fucking go ahead of the fucking narrator. I know this is a Juggalo podcast, but we gotta be professional somewhat here.
No, yeah. Then yeah, I got nothing to say yet.
I think it's cut the balls out there. That's my bad, dude.
I think it's fresh they had a dude though, for the cover, and it's all building towards it. Every step of the way, it's building towards the clown shit. You know, I also like the marionette clown figure at the top. You know, he's rocking the Carnival of Carnage hat. And it looks like the guy basically, and he's got the bloody ICP letters under his fingers. And
that was a logo.
Another thing. Oh, I was gonna say one thing. It reminds me of like Wu-Tang Clan.
Dude, don't get ahead of me. No, I'm just kidding. I'll fuck you with you now.
I feel you. You know, they came out in like '93, but they were still like building up and growing around the same time ICP was actually. But you know, like how they have like those huge shout
I
outs.
thought Wu-Tang was around since the 80s.
I mean, they were doing shit, but they dropped Enter the Wu-Tang in 93.
Oh shit. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, you know, we're like, they just have like they're giving shout outs to all the people in their crew on the streets, you know, like maybe not the people in the album, but like just like ICP was doing and stuff, you know, like you got all their homies and stuff, who may or may not even be on the fucking album, but gotta give them props too, because that's their crew, you know, that's who was supporting them, and I like that shit.
Damn,
cool
look
to
at
see,
NGS
cool to
coming with the knowledge, bro. Hey, do you got a cassette right there that I see next to you?
Yes, sir, I do.
What
this
is
a sealed Dog Beats cassette that I bought at the Gathering a couple years ago, so it's not that special. There was there's hundreds of them, but
it's
I
fun,
like to
man.
collect shit.
Yeah.
It is fun. Yeah, they got the this is the copy that's got different. It's not dude
Don,
hanging.
yeah,
He's got the knife. It's still got Don up there with the Dog Beats.
Yeah.
Fresh little cassette. I don't even think I have a tape deck. I've maybe got some way to play it around here, but
no need to.
Cool,
it's collector. Man. You can just play it off YouTube.
This has Ask You Something on there. That's
really?
Crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah. Did you listen to that?
No.
I gave it a listen. It's not that great, but it's kind of funny.
Okay.
It's all about fucking.
Okay, we should fucking check it out at some point then.
It'll make sense when you hear it.
All right.
But yeah, little flavor. I got the Dog Beats cassette that I picked up at the Gathering. Beautiful. I think it's on Psychopathic Vault. And it's like, yeah, it's not like a one from the fucking 80s, you know, back in 1991 or whatever, but it's still cool to have because I like collecting all their shit, or as much as I, you know, the stuff I care about.
Frankie, the name of the song is Ask You Something, but we'll play it after Dog Beats.
My weak spot's jerseys.
Hell yeah.
All right, so out of this going on here, after Jay having dreams and them going through phone books, hitting the flyers all over town, and then around this time is where they met Dougie Doug, Billy Bill, and Chucky Chuck. And at this time, I realized Billy Bill and Chucky Chuck were brothers, and their names Billy Bill, Chucky Chuck, and Dougie Doug were simply because their names were Bill, Chuck, and Doug, and they added a Y at the end of each of their names and put it before their first names. Boom! I'm so dumb.
Connection.
Yeah, I'm so dumb. Anyway, neither here nor there. Bill was getting them all kinds of. I think Billy Bill's actually CEO right now of
he's on top now. I think it's like him and Jump Steady running everything these days.
Yeah, him and Jump. All kinds of record store. So Bill was getting them in all kinds of record stores at this point, from getting shot also to handing out flyers at one point. And putting their CDs in gas stations for simply no profit for people to check it out. To also getting punched by a bouncer in Harpo's parking lot. Hey, shout out Billy Bill right there. They were determined to get the word out about ICP, man. You know, and then here we go. Are y'all ready?
Yeah, I got one question first. Mm-hmm. Do you think you could get away with putting CDs in gas stations these days?
No.
The only time I saw it work was this like very bootleg, like they were trying to sell weed out of this shop.
Well, or if you go in and ask for an oil burner or some shit like that, in one of those shops,
get like a headshot or something.
A lot of gas stations have that.
Yeah, a lot of gas stations have oil burners now. If you ask specifically for them,
you got to ask for any underground.
By the way, fuck oil burners. I'll break them if I fucking see them. I don't give a shit. Fuck
you. Got a hardcore rapper CDs here.
Fucking mess.
Yeah, you got any wicked shit here? I'm trying to pump my gas, but you got a CD I can pick up. You know, hey, it's a lost art, man. It's a lost art. We gotta bring it back.
So here we go. With all that put together, Chuck taking advantage of them going around promoting Basement Cuts and Ghetto Zone and everything before that, they had finally produced Dog Beats. So if you want to, can you bring up the full album for me? For me here, front to back album. One play.
And when we play it, play that Ask You Something like after we've listened to it. Like,
yes,
give it a pause because it ruins the flow of it if you just hear Dog Beats and then you go into this weird fucking song.
Agreed. Agreed. You there? I see him struggling over there. Just type in Dog Beats full album. Yeah, there you go, dude.
They got Uzis.
All right,
They got
sit back and
shotguns.
relax. This
They got
is Dog
explosives.
Beats.
They got access to any kind of
Okay,
weapon
we
they
got
want
'em.
within 24 hours. We got over 50,000 gangbangers out there.
Valente serving ghetto hard street shit. You know it's potent when the funky ass beat hit. Rolling the dice and we's hitting point. ICP out of Southwest Detroit, running with a gang of 20 street hoods. Lookers on my back cause I'm selling them cheap goods, looking through the motherfucking alleyway. They can't catch violent crazy ass psychopath J, but I guess I wasn't so crazy this time. Now I'm chilling in the back of car 49. Yeah, that's why I'm gripping that metal. They put a man on the moon, but can't do shit for the ghetto. I look at all that and it makes me sick. I wanna grab the motherfuckers, make them swallow a brick. So I grab anybody I can find. Beat a fiend in the head with a goddamn stop sign. Flex one of us and I'ma find you. Bullet rips to your chest and hits a bitch behind you. Kill two birds with one stone. You're laying in the street with a bullet in your dome, and to them hillbillies listening down south. Talk shit about the city with my nuts in your wife's mouth. And keep stringing on your banjo, cause we don't like that shit where I come from, bro. Now the ICP stands alone in the Southwest Ghetto Zone. Southwest Detroit is the magic word. In a BSR, they got my back, OG, you won't make it far. I got my 9 in my gut and it's starting to hurt. Where can you keep a gat wearing skins in a t-shirt? Now I'm roaming like a true ghetto thug. Bees on the sack, cause I'm booming that crack. I know you heard it loud what Jay said when I told you that I sold to your bitch that bass head. No, you can't argue with the truth. If I hit you in your mouth, you're gonna spit out a tooth. And I laugh at a motherfucking cop sitting with his fat ass in a donut shop. At the party when the ICP shows a face, Billy clothes the handcuffs all over the place.
We're here to protect them, protect we do.
Then I ask who the fuck protects us from you? Constantly beating on someone. Shot a mute in the back, you told them not to run. And the motherfucking Black Panthers know it. That's why it's the cops now that are catching the bullets. I'm running, we'll end the chase. When Jump Steady puts his gauge in your motherfucking face. Find your arm. In the Southwest Ghetto Zone.
Let's do one of those. Let's do one of those.
The cops just don't know what to do.
My homeboys about to... See, our homie here is what we have, man.
Hello, Ben.
So I guess I'm a bad guy, cause I cuss a lot, I say fuck a lot, and I rap to tell you how I'm feeling. When I'm in the O's, posse it up, and we wheeling through Delray. Call it Hell Ray, that's where the and the fools that always talk shit get beat. And if I'm outnumbered, I got a gauge in the backseat. Cause when I'm feeling like a Mac Dad, in the trunk of my ride, I got weapons I never had. 1,000 motherfuckers in the back, make the car sag. Ronnie's fat ass, make the whole damn muffler drag. Right into a sack chasing Hottie. I told the bitch I ain't never even seen a Maserati. Ever sell out to a freak? Fuck no. That's why I tell you that I love the box with a hoe. When a check comes, I ignore it. And the bitch is gonna ask me to fucking pay for it. I gave the hoe an empty 12 pack. Take your ass to the store, bring some Fago back. That's all I'll pay for, bitch. Now get the fuck on, ho. Stick around, I got something you can suck on, ho. Violent J won't be ganked by no nappy head, a barefooted crack-headed sewer skank. You gotta handle your own in the Southwest Ghetto Zone.
Fuck.
The cops just don't know what to do. The cops just don't know what to do.
ICP.
The cops just don't know what to do. The cops just don't know what to do.
To all the sets running in Southwest Detroit. Good luck and stay strong.
The cops just don't know what to do.
That counts.
Always.
They got shotguns. They got explosives. They got shotguns. They got loot. They got shotguns. They got explosives. They got shotguns. They got loot. They got shotguns. They got explosives. They got shotguns. They got loot. They got shotguns. They got explosives. They got shotguns. They got loot.
Dope.
Hell yeah.
Motherfuckers all the way to
ICP with this shit for you and your boys to say fuck yeah.
Motherfuckers all the way to
Yo,
Delray.
Jay, kick some of that shit about the wizard and all that.
Drop
a
the motherfuckers all
psycho
the way to
beat and go
Delray.
on rap, foreheaded fuck.
Shit, homeboy, you should have seen me. I was flipped at the party, drank a fifth of MD. Straight passed out on his mother's bed. 7 cans of brew going through my head. Dreaming, I was sipping on Fago. In my dope house, and here comes a tornado. I can't run nowhere, cause the whole damn house was spinning through the air. And don't laugh just yet.
Yeah, it's flat in that motherfucking eyes.
Bang! And here comes a 3.5 foot pimp with a blue zoot suit and a Mac that he limp. Yo, I got a grip on my weapon, cause this midget motherfucker and his boys are stepping.
Oh my, look at the witch. You crushed and killed that wicked old bitch.
And they saying that I'm doomed, cause I killed some hoe that rides on a broom. Fuck this, I'm going back to where I stay, and I'm walking down the yellow brick alleyway.
To see the wizard. You're up to see the wizard.
Dropping motherfuckers all the way to Delray. Dropping motherfuckers all the way to Delray.
Well, go on, motherfucker.
Now I roam just like a bass head. Everybody knows just where the alley led. And don't say you don't know which way to go. Yo, they got a scarecrow. I ain't playing this bullshit no more. So I whip out the nickel-plated double four. Best time I ask how to get back, or I'll blow the straw at your fucking head.
You wanna see the wizard?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Give me up this pole and I'll come with you.
You know the whiz?
Yeah, it's the roll for him. Then he gave me out of G, now I got a bullet for him.
Now me and the crow was walking on bricks, spitting and cussing and holding our dicks. Thinking, damn, this ain't how the movie go. I ain't seen one motherfucking rainbow. Ain't a fresh pair of kicks in the land. Just what you thought.
They go to 10, man.
How to get to the wizard?
What the fuck? I ain't saying shit till you oil me up.
I don't see any motherfucking oil, bro.
Oil me up with the 40 of Red Bull.
Just like
John,
the book
right?
said, Tin Man was stumbling like
That's
a
John,
crackhead,
right?
Old ass rusted out metal.
Yeah.
But we was on our way to see the wizard of the ghetto.
Fuck up, bitch. Damn, this ain't Kansas, ho. This is a Southwest motherfucking ghetto zone, bitch. So
Drop
pick your
the
skank
motherfuckers
ass
all
up
the way to
and you and Toto get the fuck on.
Yeah, we've come a long way. Dropping motherfuckers all the way to Delray. And I'm a Wonderland storybook tourist. Gripping that 44, we coming up to the forest. Anything could be out there. Lions, tigers, and maybe a bear.
Hoods and hoodlums and thieves, oh my. Hoods and hoodlums and thieves, oh my. Hoods and hoodlums and thieves, oh my.
I'ma kick somebody in they fucking eye. Don't fuck with me at a time like this. I'll send out a bullet, guarantee won't miss. So much as moving, the hooks are flying.
They come and buck with the fucking line. I want rings, chains, any kind of gold.
Or what?
Or I'ma let this 9 unfold.
Man, fuck
Who is
this, come
that?
back to Delray. There you can ride motherfuckers every
Yeah,
day.
that's right.
Crackheads, hoes, whatever you can name. Catch all the rich ones coming out the ball game.
Yeah.
So finally we was at the castle. And with them guards, we got no hassle. They all just got the fuck out our way. I guess even in Oz they know a Violent J.
You're up to see the wizard. You're up to see the wizard.
Dropping motherfuckers all the way to Delray. Dropping motherfuckers all the way to Delray. Yo, it's a motherfucking wizard stay.
Who wants the name?
Violent Psychopath J. I want to work with him at gunpoint. Cause there's no place like Detroit.
Welcome to the Wizard's Kingdom. The Wizard of the Ghetto, as you say. Welcome to the Wizard's Kingdom. Sorry, motherfucker, this is where you'll stay. Scarecrow, you ain't shit to me. And the lion ain't shit but a snack for 3. Tin Man, don't take me for a sucker. I chew your ass up and spit bullets out, motherfucker.
We let it rain, 79 slugs to his motherfucking brain. Then I stepped back cool and calm, because a Tin Man was dropping cluster bombs. Everybody know about carjacking, so me and the fellas went Went home macking, jumped in a smooth ass ride. Drop top Geo says whiz on the side. Gripped it back to the hood where we came from. And that shit was fun. Next thing I knew, I was back at the party, got up and was finna to tell everybody. But then I just let it pass, cause I know they'll laugh at my drunk ass. We dropping motherfuckers all the way to Delray.
Louder and louder. Thank you very much. My next poem is a very short one. Dismay, dismay. Oh, how there's dismay in May. Thank you.
And now poetry from our friend Too Dope.
Oh, God, a beautiful butterfly came floating by and landed on my cheek just a smidget from my eye. I said to my little friend, "Get the fuck off me, bug!"
Fucking love that one.
And this is low key one of the best.
Great.
I mean, it's hard to say one of the best. They're all fucking amazing tracks, but I love this song.
Waking up to the little baby crying. Mom's yelling cause Pop's got his fist flying. It's 9 in the morning and he's drunk. One day I feel that I'm gonna shoot that punk. My bitch laying next to me in the bed. I honestly don't give a fuck if the hoe is dead. The only honor in my life is my rag. Without it, zip me up in a body bag. Grab my brother's unloaded 44. Take the money back bottles and head to the store. In my neighborhood, your life is a dare. Cause there's factories pumping out black air. And I'm breathing this shit every day. Living crazy, cause I'm dying anyway. I see this tramp hanging under the bridge. I tell her go home and watch her kids. You listen to them cry and sob. Take your sorry ass and find a motherfucking job. See my homies hanging at the liquor store. 40s in the cash, dice rolling on the floor. They say my friends will never be any good. But the president wouldn't have been shit if he was raised in my neighborhood. My friends say the same old shit. The Southwest side have a hit on me. I guess everyone's seen it. When I slammed Johnny's head into the cement, it started all this crazy shit. And now we never set out without a loaded clip. And we headed up to the dunk rim. Little boys on the court, so we punked them out. And I'm thinking of my brother. When he was pushed off the court, he wanted to kill them fuckers. Now I'm standing in a bad guy's shoes, paying my dues, and I don't have nowhere to be. Just another street hood in the inner city. And our man is gonna ask for some change. Give him $1 so he can go and fry his brains. Fuck no, I push him out the way. Cause that sad motherfucker got shit to say. My homie was known for the mackin'. Now they got him doing 10 on carjacking. And I'm thinking that I'm next to go. What the fuck, I'm already living death row. So many out there want me dead. Everybody wants to put a bullet in my head. But I don't give a fuck if I die today. Everyone alive is gonna die anyway. What the fuck is life about? Come home late and daddy blow your mouth out. That's in the past now. I ain't soft. Daddy hits me today and I'ma blow his fucking head off. For now the bullet's close but miss. Living my life at a risk.
You know, Jay, man, you're right. Too many motherfuckers out there are fake. People need to understand that if you get hit enough times, then you start hitting back. All we are is pawns on the game board. And if this is the way everybody's playing it, so be it, motherfuckers. Count us in. But the ICP's playing it.
Mackin' is a game and everybody's playing. Are you the one getting played like a sucker? Mackin' is a game and everybody's playing. Are you the one getting played like a sucker? Mackin' is a game and everybody's playing. Are you the one getting played like a sucker? Mackin' is a game and everybody's playing. Are you the one getting played like a sucker?
I think I liked it better when I was a kid.
Inner City Posse got the dog beats. ICP, we got the dog beats.
No, you don't stop with the funk from the old days. Starting on your head as the beat plays. Yo, the ICP has got the dog beats. Inner City Posse and we playing for keeps. And I know that you're liking this funk. Cause I can hear my voice coming out the trunk of your ride. Don't take me for a sucker. You'll leave it unattended, I'ma take the mother. 2 to the D to the OPE. Hitting 03 with the ICP, I like bass. Treble on the temp stuff. Throw a kick it in the back of a scepter bus with that 40-0. Oh, that strong bull. Shooting craps in the back of the liquor store, and I'm hitting. And we'll keep it at that. You all joke? Now I'm too dope for that.
Rolling and I'm headed for the Clark Park. Just finished shooting 8 with the dark shark. Seen the freak with the bright white tank top. Keep rolling cause I know I'll see my bank drop.
Bank drop.
Boy, if you wanna keep your riches, stay the hell away from that more money. From the trucks to the buckets to the Jeeps. The ICP has got the dog beat.
Oh yeah. Drop the dog. Funky. Oh yeah. Drop the dog.
Are the dogs in the house?
Street lights glaring out the windshield. Cold crackers on the general wheel. 6-pack in the back and a thousand. Keep the sounds up. 5 skate 1000. 2 day gotta keep his own style. Homemade kicker box, 4 tennis posse peak. Make the whole car hop when we let the bass drop.
Inner City Posse got a bad rep. Like my man on the crutches took a big step. And I can't stand a neighborhood menace. So I swallow chin like Rocky Dennis. Bass in the car, something stacked. I know you hear me booming. Everyone's braver when the bass rocks. So I got a little something in the glove box.
Long black hair with a white rag. 40-cent faggot on a brown bag. Jump steady, rude boy, Nate the Mac. Chillin' by my side cause my posse's stacked. I know I'm getting famous, just think for a minute. Stole the car radio and my tape was in it. Songs bringing life to the streets. The ICP get the dog.
Oh yeah. Drop the dog. Funky.
Inner City Posse got the dog beats. Inner City Posse got the dog beats. Inner City Posse and the dog beats.
In the house. Waiting at the light as my bass thumps. And I'm getting jocked by these local chumps. They point, they wave, they stare, they look. I've been jocked so hard I could write a book.
Found a J down with the pimp daddies. Found a J down with the pimp daddies. Found a J down with the pimp daddies. Smooth plush rides in a velvet caddy. All the way loud down to Jefferson. Inner City Posse got the best of them. When the tape in your system meet, ICP's got the dog beat.
Drop the dog. The dog.
Inner City Posse got the dog beats. ICP, we got the dog beats. Inner City Posse got the dog beats. ICP, we got the dog beats. Inner City Posse got the dog beats. ICP, we got the dog beats. Inner City Posse got the dog beats. ICP, we got the dog beats.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Holy shit.
So first things first. As much as I talk shit about Chuck Miller, that is one hell of a greatly produced album.
Yes, it is. 100%.
I don't think that album would be near as good without what he did to it. You feel me? I like Mikey Clark could have produced that easily, but sure. I feel like yeah, he fucked them big time with how he did it and stuff like that. But obviously Chuck knew what he was doing, along with the DJ who was scratching for them.
Yes.
So
and I especially love the use of sampling in this album. It was incredible. Like the first song that's got that Rod Stewart sample for the hook is
Ghetto
just,
Zone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ghetto
yeah.
Zone. It's fucking great. Like,
What's the sample in that one again?
It's that like, "Do you think I'm sexy" song. Like, if you think you love
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and you think I'm sexy, which is great because then they use that in "Bitch I'm Sexy" way back in the day, you know, in Dark Lotus and shit. So I love that. The fucking sampling and dog beats, obviously, with the George
Hey,
Clinton
what's that?
stuff.
What's that horrorcore sample? That horror movie sample?
Outer Limits.
Yeah,
That was Outer Limits.
Yeah, so he was.
Well, yeah, that shit too. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That really brought, and you know, what we've been saying over the last couple albums is that like Jay had all these ideas that you could see him practicing, but now they finally came to fruition, like especially with Wizard of the Hood, obviously, and like just like, you know, having the whole ICP as a part of it. Like it really fleshed the whole thing out. You like, you know, the first time you hear Two Dope on Ghetto Zone, it's so like, especially if you know ICP, it's so refreshing to just hear him start shouting and stuff. Like he's got that energy to him. Like maybe he's just doing the hype stuff on that one, but you know, and then you finally got him on Dog Beats rapping. You've got all three of them rapping. It's
Oh,
fucking
dude,
great.
Dog Beats is like my favorite song on the album, obviously. But
Yeah.
like, I'd even put that song against some of the shit on like Carnival of Carnage and Ringmaster. You know, shit. Even
oh yeah, man.
I may be stretching here, but I would even put Dog Beats, the song itself, against some songs on Riddlebox. I might be stretching. I might be stretching here. I see
No,
that.
like there's no question that this album.
I love that song, dude. I love the Dog
fucking
Beats
great.
song.
This album definitely had enough on it to turn people's attention their way. I would say
I can
it
see why
opens
they
with a
sold a
banger.
lot.
It's got a great, fun storytelling song, and then it's got Life at Risk, which is like, I know, you know, he might have touched on some topics over the last couple albums, but this is definitely the first song that like he slowed down and took his time and was
Talk about
saying
the streets
something.
that he's seeing,
Yeah,
and the
he was-
time. You know what I mean?
Mhm. And his environment and his life, and it was real, and it was touching, and I like how, you know, laid back it is and chill. That beat is great, and then I love the final line. It's just very like, that whole I think I liked it better when I was a kid. It's just very, damn, it hits you, and then to close it with Dog Beats is just a fucking banger.
Great choice, man.
Back to front, it's a great fucking album.
All right,
5 out of 5.
Yeah, what do you rate that album out of 5? 5 Hatchet Man. Out of 5 Hatchet Man. What do you?
I mean, it's hard to rate anything but close to perfect. I mean, it's classic.
Yeah,
it's a great album.
It's only 4 songs. It's like
I'd put
it's
it.
hard to fuck up 4
It's
songs.
because it's not my favorite.
No,
by any means, and this is strong right here. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I've listened to it.
You know what? Fuck that. Let's do 10-star ratings because everybody does 5-star ratings, dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a bit better.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
I'll be sucking all these albums dicks and giving them 5.
It's hard to do a 5 stars. So then you have to do points. And
Then
shit
I
like that.
I say more like 8.5.
Yeah,
you know, like I
rocking an 8.
Yeah.
It's not like one that I search up and listen to.
Yeah.
But when it pops up, you know,
if I play this album, it's front to back. If I don't really listen to Dog Beats by itself, I'm usually listening to Ghetto Zone, Life at Risk, everything all together.
I listen to Dog Beats by itself quite a bit. And
I'm saying as of recently.
Yeah.
Doing this podcast, I don't mean to cut you off, Angus, but I hope you guys feel this way too. Doing this podcast right now, like in research and stuff, I've developed such a new love for what Inner City Posse was, and what they created. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
A lot of heart. There's a lot of fucking heart in it, and it's like humble beginnings and shit. The Dog Beats, the song, is one of those ones because there's no cuss words in it that I can like play that at work and get away with playing some ICP. It's not many songs, you know. It's like that, maybe Let's Go All the Way, and like a couple other ones if nobody's around, you know. But Dog Beats I can get away with. It's a bop, as they say these days. You know?
it captures the times too. Like when it came out, you know, it captured. You can hear me, right?
Oh yeah.
I just want to give you just a little bit more.
Oh yeah. It just captures the times, you know, like the era it came out in. It's got that classic sound, you know, of that time.
Yeah, no doubt that it's and it is different even from Carnival of Carnage, which certainly has the 90s boom bap old school sound. like it's that right before that late 80s, like that's heavily on the sampling, very funky sounding and stuff. I love it. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
And as we're giving ratings, I'll give my rating for it probably an 8 out of 10. So 8.5, 8.
I'm hovering at an 8 too. I think it is short. It's only 4 songs, but they're fucking great. And there is only one song that's really the whole group. But if that's the only like drawbacks I have on it, like that's it. You know, I mean, I guess ICP is in Wizard of the Hood, you know, for like a couple lines. But you know, like everybody.
I feel like Wizard of the Hood is just a little too long.
A little bit. You know, I think it fits better on Carnival of Carnage for sure. Yes. You know, it fits that tone of, you know, the whole storytelling elements that are on the album.
Are y'all ready to listen to Ask You Something?
Sure.
Yeah. God, you got my expectations super low for this, by the way, dude.
It's goofy.
All right. I don't like how we're covering up John's face there.
Hey, you. Stop the bullshit, slut. You don't have a damn thing on under the.
Oh, his face is right there.
You want a good fucking so bad you can taste it. Stop screwing around and get the damn thing on. Beautiful. Stop talking and start sucking.
Huh? I'll be fucking. Huh? Fucking in the bushes. Huh? Fucking on the grass. If you got some net, bitch, I'll fuck your nasty ass. I'll be fucking.
Oh, you know this one? Yeah, I know this song.
I don't know this one.
It's so goofy. I hadn't heard this before.
When I look at you,
You guys haven't heard this?
who ain't never fucked. Not a day in your life. Now, don't get me wrong.
Are we sure this is old?
Huh?
Are we sure this is old?
Pretty sure it's a pretty old song. I heard this a long time ago.
It's on your album?
I ain't even like that.
It's on this. Yeah, it's a bonus track.
When I'm with a bitch, I be fucking. Huh? I be fucking. Huh?
All right, I will admit that bass line is pretty fucking awesome.
Fucking in the classroom. Fucking
Oh.
in the mall. Fuck 'em short, fat, stubble, crippled, bald, or tall. I be fucking. Huh?
We even got Stream Master doing it.
Huh? Let me ask you something. When I look at you, something tells me that you just ain't sexing. I mean, how could a man in his right mind get with a bitch as fucking folded as you? But see, the Juggalo ain't in his right mind. So bitch, I'm coming over, and I'm gonna let you know that I be fucking. Huh? I be fucking. Huh? Fucking in the chimney, fucking in the shed. Bitch, I fuck young last till you dead. I be fucking. Huh? I be fucking. Huh? Fucking bitch. I be fucking. Huh? I be fucking. Huh? Fucking in the bushes, fucking on the grass. If you got some net, bitch, I'll fuck your nasty ass. I be fucking. Huh? I be fucking. Huh? I be fucking.
That's
What
funny
the
as
fuck is that
hell.
song?
I take it back. That song's incredible.
That song's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
That's pretty fun, bro.
Mhm.
It's very funny. That bass line is a fucking jam. Yeah, I love that. Like, I think that, listen, this is the second time I've heard this song. And I think the only thing I didn't like the first time was it was just like, there's not really any verses. There's like,
Yeah,
he
like,
raps
out
a
of
little
nowhere.
bit. Yeah, and then he's just kind of talking. But it's funny. It really sounds more like an Insane Clown Posse song than an Inner City Posse song.
Before we continue, because this is going to be something we talk about with the performance and then behind the paint, we actually have something pulled up. Just before we do it, Mr. Producer in the back, is that the actual footage without Shaggy's commentary over it? Let me know. I can't really see you right now. Let me see your face.
Footage. Let me get my eyes on.
Yeah. Okay. Run that shit. This is cool. This is some of my favorite footage right here. Enlarge that screen. Bye. There we go. No, that is Shaggy's commentary, motherfucker.
And I can't stand it. That makeup. That was before you joined the group. Bass in the car, something stat. I know you hear me booming in Pontiac. Everyone's braver when you gotta get above it. Trouble on the tip stuff.
Hey, yo, pause that quick, Frank. Go on look up Inner City Posse live, and it'll have something in parentheses that's like entertainment company or something like that. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, have you seen that before, NGS?
I've never seen that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's when he finds the actual documentary footage, it has at the end it has John saying like 3 words. 4 words.
Oh no way.
Yeah, no, it's fun to even hear that. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, man.
I love Shaggy, and I love that he has the commentary over it at that. But I just think there's something more seeing it in full. Did you find it, Frankie? Yeah. All right. Yep. That's
it's
it.
so wild to see their old outfits in paint.
Turn that shit down. Turn it down, Frankie. Pause it, Frankie. Pause it. Turn it down on YouTube itself.
Now I gotta ask you something stuck in my head. I'll be fucking. I'll be saying that all day.
All right, you ready, Frankie? Did you turn it down a little bit on that? There we go. Let's run that. There we go.
The aspect of being a psychic, it's just hard for people to believe.
I like bass, trouble on the tip stuff. Throw a kicker in the back of a scepter bus with that 40-0. That's a big step, and I can't stand the neighborhood menace. Sauce walls chill like Rocky Dennis. Bass in the car, something stat. I know you hear me booming in Pontiac. Everyone's braver when you gotta get above that.
Nice. Hell yeah. That was fucking cool, man. I like seeing old shit like that. That's fucking neat,
bro. Wait till we get to the Carnival of Carnage Ringmaster Riddlebox era. We'll be watching full live performances from them.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of the old ones floating on YouTube.
The Magic Bag ones are out there. Are you out?
It's empty.
That stuff's a trip to watch.
Yeah. Are you ready to continue this journey?
I was gonna say, yeah. When I first heard "I Be Fucking," I didn't even realize I was Inner City Posse. You know, that was like back in the day, downloading Kazaa and LimeWire. No, but it's not.
Yeah, I guess not.
No.
So, at this point, ICP got booked for their first show in Big Rapids, Michigan with but one of their people they listened to in the area. His name was Triplex, and I guess his music is still out there as well. Even a snowstorm didn't stop the team from getting there. Along with the cracked windshield, there's a whole story about them making it there, but when freezing their fucking asses off. And when they made it, apparently Triplex never showed, and they went into this big room. There's literally no stage, no lights, and about 30 people there. That's still kind of fresh in my opinion. Yeah, they were describing this. I was like, all right, I've been in these situations. I don't give a fuck. It didn't matter. It didn't matter though. Alex went out and outlined the stage where they were performing in front of the people. They cranked a fucking radio with their cassette in it, and they rapped over dog beats. And nobody gave a flying fuck. Yeah. Everybody stood there like cricket, chirp, chirp, chirp.
Isn't this the one with Don there too, right?
Huh?
With Don there too?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
He was their hype man.
Out there hyping, doing cartwheels.
What the hell? That scared the shit out of me.
And honestly, it depressed the fuck out of the team. And I'll just wait. I'll get to the twist here. In that turn of events, because Don came out doing flips, cartwheels, backflips, being crazy as fuck, representing ICP as the hype man.
Yeah.
That night, Don Kid Billing quit, is what it seems.
Now to the shock effect.
Yeah. On the way home, nobody said a fuck. But here's the thing: it turns out they were in the wrong venue all along on the campus, on the college campus. They literally wrapped the cafeteria people after the show was done, and the dude who booked the show clowned the fuck out of them for him. But he ended up paying them $40 to make it home. And as I said, on the whole way, fucking nobody said a word back.
I went to a blizzard too on the way there.
Yeah. That night, everybody who was a part of ICP except for Jay, John, and Joey quit.
I mean, I feel like if you've been rapping for a little bit, you've had those shows.
Yes.
You go out and fucking nobody watches, nobody listens, and it's just
Nobody
like,
gives a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, man, those ones are hard.
But maybe you'll come back with like 2 or 3 people who rock with your shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the hope. Yeah, at least you hope it gets to somebody at shows like that, at least one person. But it sucks that they lost 2 people like that. And to see the footage though, like, don't get me wrong, I never imagined that the clown shit wasn't difficult to pull off and get people back in the day. It's like, I'm not doing anything new.
People hated on that shit back in the day. And people hated on it. Embarrassing. You know what I mean? You're embarrassing yourself at some points. You know what I mean?
And it looks like they were putting on whole ass like clown get-ups too.
Yeah.
Before they figured out like, let's do the wicked clown, like Southwest Detroit, like let's just dress how we dress.
OG with the clown paint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like they looked like they were in their fucking jester outfits and shit, and it's like that's hard to win anybody. The paint's hard to win anybody.
In the 90s, in the early 90s,
and they were kids.
And they were
young as fuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That idea was right. It's just the execution wasn't correct. You feel me? The idea was there. You know,
they're figuring it out.
And at this point, Jay was constantly listening to a radio station called 96.3 FM, and he was trying to get their music played on there all the time. And they had a contest. Who's the wolf kid in Detroit? What the fuck? Who's the wildest kid in Detroit? And he won a contest because when he called in, they're like, are you the wildest kid in Detroit? He's like, I'm hanging out the fucking window right now. I'm about to do backflips, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm motherfucking ready to come in. They're like, Jay, get your ass down here. So when he pulled up, he begged them to play his music right away, like a hound dog. And they said, hey, we'll play your music, but let's get the interview first. So when they brought him onto the station, Jay instantly blurted out, I'm Violent J. They're going to play my fucking music after this interview. Check it out. I'm part of Inner City Posse. We be doing big things around here. And I wanted to say whoop whoop, but that wasn't a thing yet.
Not yet.
And no. And the DJs just like were looking at each other and they weren't having it. So after they did conduct the interview, but after the interview, apparently they just fucking booted his ass out. Hound dogging like a motherfucker. Yeah. But one night they played Dog Beats at 3 a.m. while the show was off air. So he called them. They're like, fuck it, we'll play it. Just never gave them a time. So they sat there from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. waiting for Dog Beats, and they played it as the outro song of the night. So to make sure that very few people heard it. You know what I mean? Probably them were the only people that heard it. You know what I mean?
A few people sleeping with the radio on or working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Third shifters. That must have felt like a win to them, though. You know what I'm saying? After trying so fucking hard.
Oh, but fuck yeah, it was fresh. I bet.
The thing that they noticed after playing the song on air was, wait, why does our shit sound like bad quality compared to everything else on the station? And it clicked that, hey, all of our shit's on cassettes. We need to start doing digitals copies, at least for radio stations, if we're going to put our stuff in rotation. You know what I mean? So this was kind of eye-opening, and they were trying to hit different labels or distributors to kind of, or sponsorships to kind of go in, and nobody was having it because they were white rappers who were clowns rapping about murdering and fucking
gangster shit
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they want to know part of it. So after hearing it on air, they realized they needed to upgrade the sound quality. As I said, nobody was biting. This is where Isham starts coming into play. You know, Jay's regularly stepping in on air, saying what's up to people. Not stepping in on air. Jay's regularly coming down to the radio station, trying to hound dog, get his stuff out there to artists who come through. And at this point, he had just started hearing of Isham with Booming Words from Hell. You know what I mean? He making noise in Detroit at this point. And he went down to 96.3 to do an interview, and Jay and the team drove down there instantly. And it was a brief encounter, Jay said, but it inspired him quite a bit. He just said, "Hey, what's up? Check me out. We're ICP, da 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 da." And your typical, like, because Jay said something. What made Isham so fucking believable was he was by himself, dude. You know what I mean? That was the big thing within this. There was another thing but that was the one thing that really sticked out that Jay said was Sham was by himself doing this devil shit. So it made you believe it? Is this guy really a devil worshiper? Because everybody else like doing that wild, crazy shit, ICP, fucking Ghetto Boy, everybody was like, you know what I mean? And he was mysterious about it. Nobody knew who Isham was. So Dog Beats wasn't selling as good as they hoped at this point. So they had called a meeting, and this is like the big meeting that I've heard several interviews about, where they draw everything together and they try to make it a big statement of what Insane Clown Posse is. So within this meeting, they hoped at this point they could draw inspiration from Ghetto Boys and Isham, and they wanted to push their sound towards a more horrorcore vibe of rap. They wanted to rep not only who they were at the same time, but also taking out their anger and frustrations from their surroundings growing up within the Detroit area, not living the best life. I left out a lot of things of their growing up because I feel like that could be a whole different thing, talking about the actual grow up of Violent J, John, Jump, Joey, and all of them. Like,
right.
So yeah, they wanted this horrorcore style that everybody could relate to because everybody has their own darker side. You know, I mean, we all do. I mean, look at this guy, NGS, Fear Food. He's fucking
absolutely. Isham, like, I was late to the game, like becoming like a fan of Isham. Like, I'd known he'd been around, and like you hear him on like Psychopathics from Outer Space and scattered throughout the Joker cards and shit. But like, I really fuck with Isham, obviously, and respect that he was always him.
Can you turn your mic down just a little, NGS? Just turn it down. No, you're good.
No,
you're good. You're just a
Talk
little
about
hot.
booming words from hell. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that he's, you know, I know he was in Nodus, but like that he's just been Isham pretty much this whole time, doing his own thing and always doing that wicked shit. A pioneer, truly. You know, I know the meme is that Isham invented basically everything, but you know, we wouldn't be here without all of his inspiration, obviously, and stuff. You know,
Jay was saying there. I should have fucking wrote it down on my notes. There was somebody who actually created horrorcore, the Godfather and Dawn of it. I don't know, and it wasn't Isham. I just fucking forgot who it was.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
same. Yeah.
He says it in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I had just heard it recently. It wasn't the Ghetto Boys, but it was somebody else.
No.
Yeah.
But while discussing all of this, they also brought up the fact that the name of Inner City Posse didn't really fit the direction that they were going with their music. But they did feel like they needed to still keep the ICP letters staying true of what Inner City Posse was and who Inner City Posse is, and kind of still rep it. So there they were that night, and they kind of took an oath to themselves that the gang never really died out. You know what I mean? So Inner City Posse was still there, and ICP was still alive. So I think Kid Villain was a part of this. Was he not?
Of ICP?
There was 4 people there who took the oath that night. No, not 4. There's 5. No, okay. So it was John, Joey, Joe, Double A, and one other person. Because I listened to an interview, and no, there was 4 people in the room who made the pact that night, because I just listened to the Jump Steady ICP Nathan Mack Rude Boy interview a week after John died, and they made a big deal about the pact that they made when they changed the name Inner City Posse, and there was 4 people in that room that night, and 2 people died. 2 people have died.
I don't think they died yet, because John Kick Jazz died in like the 2000s.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like later.
Oh.
So
Okay,
who was in the room when they decided that Inner City Posse will become ICP?
I feel like didn't that happen kind of towards the end of Carnival of Carnage being made? Because they were still calling themselves pretty much just ICP. Like throughout Carnival of Carnage, you'll hear their ICP. They didn't fully commit to Insane Clown Posse. Like they do say it a couple times, but it's mostly ICP. And then by the end of it, they said they were just about to drop Carnival of Carnage, and then John Kick Jazz was like, "I'm out," and that was devastating to Violent J, obviously. and then at the meeting, they were like, "It's still gonna be Joey." And Alex was there. I could have swore that happened at the same time.
I just got the book, and this is in my notes because I was typing as the book went along. John was in the room when they decided to change the name from Inner City Posse to Insane Clown Posse, and based off the interview that I listened to. So there's either 4 or 5 people who were there. I want to say Double A was there because from what I'm reading here, Double A was there. But the interview that I listened to, Jay and Shaggy said that 2 other people who were in the room would be made that the decision to take this music seriously. So maybe these are 2 different meetings that are cross-referencing here. We could fucking pull up the interview at some point and watch along. They said this shit. There was 2 other people in the room when they decided they wanted to take rapping seriously, and that was a meeting they had. Okay. And he said the 2 other people had passed away. So I want to say this right now: R.I.P. to John. R.I.P. to Kid. We'll kind of get more into my feelings on John as we progress here. So, God damn it, I'm fucking getting emotional talking about it. All right. So they kind of took an oath that ICP would never die. And while tossing around ideas, their idea was brought back to the clown running around in Jay's dream and Delray causing havoc. And apparently these dreams were still happening and becoming very relevant. Drawing from these dreams and dog beats as well, along with their dark humor, they wanted to bring to the table some names, such as there was something Shaggy was very adamant on this past interview that I listened to, the Juggalo show 2015, a week after John passed away. They called themselves Inner City Psychos for a little bit. That was a name that they did run with for I don't know how long. It wasn't long, but it was a name that they did run with, but it was nothing serious. But they were like, yo, fuck it, this works. Insane Clown Posse was brought to the table. And with the kind of idea of keeping the face paint and taking it more serious and murdering those who do wicked deeds. And thus, Insane Clown Posse was born.
That's the same meeting they decided between Mad Paperboy and Hatchet Man too, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I never knew that Psychos part thing.
Yes, that's something that Shaggy. I keep drawing back to this interview I listened to, but it's like the most detailed thing that they've done about their past and their history since Behind the Paint. There's not a lot of things that they talk about prior to what Insane Clown Posse is. None of these interviewers ever really touch on that. especially lately, all they really talk about is the stuff that they've been doing recently and the stuff that happened like since the 90s. You know what I mean? The mid 90s.
FBI and Eminem and
Yeah, Great Malenko
Gathering.
or Twisted or some shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't even want to
What do
touch
you
on that.
think of Twisted?
Oh,
that's all the podcasters.
Man.
It sucks.
I don't even want to talk about it, bro, because it does suck. You know what I mean? It hurts my soul, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this crew right here. You know what I mean? The original Inner City Posse. So as we come to an end of this retrospective that we have here, producer, did we have anything else that we wanted to bring up on screen, or were we good? I think we're good. Yes or no? And you give me a head bob. All right, what else do we got here? Wow. You zoom in a little bit for me on that, please. Actually, quite a bit. I'm gonna have to enter full screen mode for this. Give me a second.
Keep scrubbing.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to zoom in. Give me 1 second. All right. Clowns Unmasked. Fans know the legend well. ICP rose from grimy Southwest Detroit beginnings, street toughs jilted by society and out for revenge on an unfair world. Joe Bruce and Joe, it's Utzler, right? Yeah.
Utzler.
It's a Utzler?
Utzler?
Yeah, my name is Joey Utzler. It ain't no Joseph fucking Utzler.
Oh God, please don't punch me, fucking Joey. Please don't. I'm sorry, dude. But it's unclear if that started before. Okay, no. Joe Bruce and Joey Utzler may spurn. Okay, I can't.
May spurn greed and racism,
but it's unclear if that started before or after they attended suburban Ferndale High School. Bruce attended Ferndale for the 1987-1988 term, but he did semester at Hazel Park High School. Utzler went from Ferndale from 88 to 91 before dropping out. The pair reportedly now live in Spruce, downtown Detroit apart. 2 whoops if you got him. Utzler. That's gonna get clipped and I'm gonna get fucking kicked.
What an interesting little news article, though.
Dude, fucking, we got the producer running it. You know what I mean? You got anything else for us? Just throw it all out there right now. No, you're good. No. All right. So as we come to a close with this was very cool, bro. Like this
Absolutely.
Is fun.
Fuck yeah.
We'll get to the departure of John Kickjass and the next retrospective. But before we wrap this up, I want to say because listening to that podcast about what happened to John afterwards and the documentary that never happened and never became, John Utzler has became a very intriguing point of the Insane Clown Posse, Inner City Posse, that is very gray. You feel me? There's a lot known about his life after his departure. There's that podcast I keep referring to where Shaggy goes into very, 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 very heavy detail about what John's life was like prior to his passing. And if you don't want to hear real shit, don't listen to that podcast because it's very fucking real.
I think I remember listening to that one a few years ago. It is definitely a trip. It's very much like that.
You have to get through the first you have to get through the first hour before they really dive into how John was going about things in his life advanced after the departure from ICP. And it sucks because I've developed such a new respect for this guy, and I have a little something for y'all. I don't know if anybody's tuned in or if anybody will see this, but I have a little treat that I'm going to start putting mad work into. I myself and those around me have started doing a little research, doing a little digging, and I have my hands on some cool things that aren't really talked about, but are there for the world to see. And I want to do a deep dive retrospective into the life and times of John Kickchass. So I know this may be a very soft spot for some things, but I feel like if I can come at this a correct way and kind of try to discover more things about the prior Insane Clown Posse with the 3 members, and we're not talking Greasy. That'll be a whole nother thing once we get to Beverly Kills. That'll be fun. I will absolutely love covering Greasy. It's his story is funny. It's short, but it's funny. But I feel like there's a lot of untapped knowledge there with John, and I really want to dig into it. And I don't, and here is my scout's honor. I will be as respectful as possible, because me, myself, a recovering meth addict, NGS himself being a recovering drug addict,
2 years on the 17th.
Yeah, whoop whoop.
This month, yeah, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
It's
Sam being a recovering addict as well. You know, the producer being a recovering addict. You know what I mean? I feel like we could handle the subject with very delicate hands, and we could do it, I think, very correctly. It's going to be sad, regardless, covering this situation.
It's a tragic story.
Yes. But you know, if I get told to stop doing certain things, I will stop. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is something I really want to do, and I feel like could be really cool. Could be really cool.
Yeah, we just approach it with respect, what sounds like you're gonna do. So
yeah, so I'm trying to line up interviews right now. I can't say who, I can't give to like anything. I don't know if I'll be able to pull them on the podcast or anything like that, but me and some people, we're digging for different kind of people we can talk to, and it may fucking surprise you. Whoo! It may fucking surprise you. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really cool. So, yeah, but in wrapping this up, I want to say rest in peace to John. You know,
most stuff.
You know, rest in peace to Kid Villain. You know, shout out to Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope for grinding so hard from this.
Whoop, whoop.
You know what I mean? Their journey is not to be fucking ever denied. We're the most successful bands in history. Numbers don't lie, and the way they do it don't lie. You know,
all had to start somewhere.
You know,
and here it started.
So what do you have to think? What do you think in ending this conversation here?
Fuck, I don't know, man. I mean, we said it all. I mean, I just appreciate their grind. You know, I think about how crazy it must have. No, you can put it back down. How crazy it must have been. I mean, they, you know, I've gone through, you know, Behind the Paint. The audiobook talks about a little bit extra details. You know, that's super really cool shit. They did a lot of shit that people just their ego won't let them do, because a lot of people say, I think, you know, things are just as hard now as ever, you know, but the grind is different, but there's still a lot of things that people just aren't willing to do because they want it to be handed to them, you know, like people got an idea about things, you know. I've always appreciated that about their story.
The grindage is real when it comes to Insane Clown Posse, and that's the one thing that Jay has always like stressed over and over again, that they would not be where they at without the foot. And that's why some of them quit, is because the footwork. You know what I mean? The footwork was too much. You know what I mean? That's why some people stepped out. You know what I mean? The footwork was too embarrassing. You know what I mean? And we're not talking about Carnival of Carnage era here. We're talking about like the Inner City Posse quitting after the fucking dance hall shit. You know what I mean? So, but dude,
yeah, because they didn't see Don much after that either. I'm pretty sure.
No, Don's passed away. R.I.P.
Oh shit.
Yep. Yeah, everything's just wild with it. I can't wait to continue to dig, bro. The Carnival of Carnage is gonna be my fucking favorite deep dive. Like after that, everything's gonna be cool to see the rise. You know, Ringmaster is gonna be dope to see how they deal with after John goes away. But oh fuck, they're after me, dude.
They're back. They're back.
They're back.
They're looking for the ICP right now.
ICP.
I gotta say real quick about Inner City Posse, as it were. They paved the way. They paved the way for all this cool shit. It's so cool to see the evolution from these guys who clearly were just like fans of rap and wanted to try doing it themselves with the karaoke machines and all that, to actually, hey, let's follow our dream. Let's do something with some actual production on it. And all that hustle that we talked about, you know, like especially like Jay and a couple of the other people were putting like 100% of their efforts into this.
And don't forget, even though he's hated on right now, Alex Abyss believed in these motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, front him a lot of money.
100%.
They couldn't have done it alone, man.
At the beginning, he had $4,000 to put into dog beats, dude. Do you know how much $4,000 is in 1990, 91, bro?
Yeah, a lot of money.
Crazy.
Something like that would turn shit around for me now. Even a 4,000 now for real.
Bro, $4,000 would fucking save my life right now, bro.
Yeah, for fucking real, man. Like I got like $20 on me right now. Like,
can I get $1, bro? Holy fuck.
And he started rolling with
Look at Richie bitch over here, man. Just kidding. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I did not mean to call you.
It's okay.
It's my bad.
They've been calling me that my whole life. It's all
nah,
good.
You ain't though. No, I love NGS, bro. NGS, thank you so much for fucking hopping on this shit. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be great it's gonna be great to see a deep dive. Like in this next one, I'm gonna kind of communicate with you a little more in the stuff that I'm finding, which is crazy, by the way. You're gonna love some of the shit that I'm finding.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, send me videos and stuff that you find. I'll try to send you whatever I can find too that's that catches my eye or is something of something cool. Even if it's like pictures, videos, whatever, I'll try to be a bit more in touch with that shit, and we can swap stuff so we can talk about all this together. But this was fun. Believe me, talking about the Joker cards especially is like one of my favorite things. When I was in high school, I took a popular history of American popular music class, and my final, of course, was on ICP. And I talked so fucking much that I couldn't finish my report, and they were gonna give me another day to try to finish it, but it didn't happen. I don't remember what I got on it, but yeah, I talk at length about fucking ICP.
Bro, I'm here with it, bro. We're here with it, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think we're in bigger towns. You know what I mean? So, I mean, anytime we can find a Juggalo to communicate with and shoot the shit with, even if there's like 2 or 3 people in the chat, you know what I mean? This will eventually grow into something bigger. I feel like you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely, man.
You start somewhere.
Back then, doing the research, like being younger, being a young Juggalo, it was like finding these chat rooms, finding these forums, joining groups like Vampire Freak, shit like that, like talking to other Juggalos.
Now it's groups and like, you know what I mean?
A lot of them, the new ones doing it on Reddit or Wikipedia.
Yo, shout out to Reddit Juggalos.
Yeah, yes,
I like
Juggalos.
I use Reddit
for me. I show up once in a while.
They're crazy
I'm lurking.
out there, bro.
I'm lurking the Reddit Juggalos.
Reddit Juggalos, you're wild, man. Y'all hate the fuck out of me for some reason. I don't know why.
Fuck that.
Yeah, dude, they fucking hate the shit out of me.
Reddit's more anonymous than anything, so it's easy to be a hater.
I love y'all. Whoever hates me, I just know that I fucking love you. But clip that.
like back then it was a lot more connection with being a juggalo. Like you had to talk to other juggalos to find this shit. You met another juggalo and there was just excitement.
Or if you saw somebody walk in the room with some hatchet gear,
yup,
bro. Oh, whoop whoop, what's good?
Yeah.
From across the
When I was
fucking
in-
way.
Yeah.
I'd be in high school and I'd see somebody rocking one of them old Hot Topic ICP shirts, and like I'd like break my neck, turn, and being like, "Oh my god, another juggalo!" Like there were fucking none around me when I was coming up, man. I was a solo juggalo.
I got a crazy ass story. So it has nothing to do with like spotting a random juggalo, but it does have to do with spotting a juggalo. So my mentor, Cody Stone, whoop whoop. He's from Wisconsin, actually, dog.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah,
Whoop,
he was
whoop.
at the Ouija Max show.
Hell yeah.
So what was it? He ended up moving back to Wisconsin after I met him from where I lived. You know what I mean? There's a whole story behind that, but we ended up going to our first gatherings at the same time, but we drove separately and whatnot. And when we pulled up to the gathering, right, the people me and my buddy I drove with were like bitches, and we're like, yo, we're just gonna go walk and find a camping spot, right? So we pull up, get out, start walking, and who the fuck do we see standing in the long ass gathering line? I'm talking like hundreds and hundreds of people waiting to get in the gathering. And we so happen to see right down the motherfucking line my motherfucking homie Cody Stone, dude. Out of everybody, dude. And I was like, yo, I am meant to be here right now, dude. This is supposed to fucking happen. And like, it's like, it's that feeling that we crave, bro. You know what I mean? It's that love, that sense of belonging. It's that magic the fucking gathering provides, bro.
I can't wait, man.
Gathering provides, dude. I didn't mean to bring it to a whole ass another thing, but any last words, NGS?
Shit. My name is NGS. Be sure to check out all my bullshit. I make music. Check out my Fear Food music video. Check out my album St. Ink Street. Be on the lookout for more shit dropping all fucking time. Follow me on my socials. That's NGS for LIF. Be on the lookout for these hot stickers. The meme dance NGS.
I was there. I was there.
We shared the stage.
I was there.
I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it.
I gotta say, shout outs to the Underground Pulse podcast. Thank you guys for having me on. I'm excited to do these.
Well, thank you for coming on. That's the big thing, bro. I hope you don't mind. You are an integrated part of these retrospectives now, whether you fucking like it or not, sir.
Hey, that's the shit, man. I appreciate it. I was like being part of something, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I think this is really cool. You know what I mean? I think this can be something that we work on. If we work on respectfully, you know what I mean? We got a lot of cool things going on here. So
absolutely.
All right. Anything else you need to say, Mr. Pokey? Roman Pokey?
No.
Wow, that was great.
No,
I just want to say thank you for anybody tuning in right now. Thank you for anybody who tuned in during the live stream. Thank you for anybody who's tuning in after this live stream is done and posted. We appreciate everything you guys do. Some of this shit's very difficult to like research and come up with, so just understand we're doing the best that we can to bring you the correct and right information here. So I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Oh, tomorrow what is it? What is today? Thursday? So not tomorrow. So Saturday we have Juggalo updates with Marinas of PLC and Team Bad Decision. So make sure you tune into that. Juggalo updates is going to be something super cool that we do. Marinas is a permanent staple on it, but I feel like he was cool to have the first guest. But the goal of this is to have somebody within the underground on our show twice a month. We have a different artist with their intake on what's going on. because there's always some wild shit going on within the gathering groups or something ICP's posting or ICP's announced. And especially since the gathering's coming up, there's going to be a lot of cool shit to talk about the next couple months. So I'm really excited. And Marinas, he is an outspoken individual. And I'm going to love hearing what he says. Because I will bounce off of him. Like, we bounced off each other before, and we laugh.
He's cool, dude.
I love Marinas.
Yeah.
So,
and congrats to NGS. On that video, hit 1,000, past 1,000 views.
He's the man.
Thank you very
Fucking
much. Let's
watch.
do 1,000 more.
I was just gonna say, let's
if
get
you're
to
seeing this right now,
2,000.
go
Go
check
watch
out the
that
video.
shit. That
If you're
shit's
seeing
sick
this right
too.
now, go check out NGS on all platforms.
Yeah.
If you're seeing this right now, go check out Gunner B as well on all platforms. We're doing the damn
Yes, sir.
thing. Working on some new motherfucking music.
Yeah.
And I got some surprises coming for y'all.
I want to see more videos from both y'all.
Absolutely.
Surprises.
Absolutely.
But with that being said, Mr. Producer MP, can you log us out? Thank you guys very much.
Whoa, whoa.
This is the Underground Pulse podcast, an Inner City Posse retrospective.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.